keep your side more in order, sir.
That's you making it disordered. Seth Green's only 5'4".
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Ooh, what about... No, he's actually probably pretty tall. I was going to say one of the hobbits, but they're all actually like normal people size.
Right, you might be right.
Just make a decision, Jared.
Okay, so we're testing this right now, Sam. If you heard a little bit of weird audio at the beginning, it's because my computer wasn't muted, but now it is. So now you're hearing it from us and what it should sound like. So let me know. I don't have my phone with me, so it's somewhere else. But
What do you want
this
to
is what we should sound like. I'm just double checking that we all
Do you
sound
need me
good.
to go find your phone? Is it in one of your pockets?
No, it's not in one of my pockets. I'm just making sure that everything sounds good. But it sounds in my head, phones, that everything sounds good. I just noticed earlier that we were getting a little bit of is that me? Is there? I can't tell what's in the headphones and what's in. Okay, there we go.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I just thought I was hearing stuff, but I am hearing things. I just didn't know if it was. My buddy Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like 2 or 3 actually.
Jeff Kaplan had an extra camera for you?
Yeah, he hit me up, and then he also secured. I also secured the rights for a Overwatch League documentary. So.
Excellent.
Secure the rights.
We
I'll
got
just
Just
sign
in
that
time
document, and I'll
for
take
when-
the FS5. Thank you.
Just
we got
in
a
time
lot
for
of
the start on Jan
a lot of
10.
stuff coming up. Yeah, so. All right, that should be enough to test it. Oh. Can I?
It's so delayed.
That's a lot of delay.
Yeah.
But at first it was just a couple of seconds delayed.
That's weird.
Okay, Zach hasn't talked to me. I haven't.
I haven't talked to mine.
Yeah, you haven't talked any.
Oh.
Talk about the Overwatch League champ.
Oh,
How you're going to go pro.
I'm not going pro in Overwatch. I want to pro in Fortnite.
Are you? Are you having a lot of fun in Fortnite?
I am very good.
Leaving Halo behind?
We have not played Halo in a while. Fortnite's been the fun thing to play.
Turn me up, number 1. Sorry, it's a bit more of a stretch this time. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now do you? No.
Just talk.
Yeah.
Talk regularly
Okay,
about
that sounds pretty
Fortnite.
good. Yeah.
It sounds good.
Yep, that sounds good to me. In my
Holla,
headphones,
holla,
and now
holla.
Now Mogan, talk with us. Everybody talk at your normal speed.
We're all talking
talking
at the same time at our
Talking at the
normal
same time.
volumes.
Sam, can you kind of
It
just
sounds really
like.
good.
It sounds so good, in fact. Okay, cool. Return report, Samantha, please. Samantha, Studio 1. Samantha, Studio 1.
Wait,
Studio
why is
one.
she Studio 1? Are we Studio 0?
Studio 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
please get this.
Okay.
Sounds great.
I misheard.
Sounds good.
Can you like rewind it just a little bit, just so I can hear?
It's probably so delayed that we'll be
Yeah.
able to. You can rewind a stream.
Do it just a little bit back. I adjusted the audio a little bit. Oh yeah, that sounds great. Okay.
So what do I do now?
Now just keep it on, or
Or you're gonna keep this in here.
yes. I need to just set you up on the new.
So how? Okay. So this is where we see the live chat.
No, we'll have it. This is where I'll have it pulled up on here, but there will be another.
Oh, will
I
it
need
be
to.
in like a sidebar?
Yeah.
Itch my leg. Swag.
Cool. All right. I guess we're good then. I'm just since that's going and that doesn't seem to be doing anything bad. I'm just gonna leave it running. But I don't think we don't need to be in here. I said I'm just gonna leave all this running because no reason to turn it off and then maybe it not work again. So we do, but so that's we don't have to stay in here. We can go do
Oh, okay.
other things.
The
We got 30 minutes. Oh,
oh, is it always going to show? Oh wait,
it's
that's
upside
just because you
down.
have it rotated.
Just because I have the thing.
Gotcha. What's the red outline?
That shows me that it's in focus.
Oh yeah.
I love peeking.
Yeah, that's peaking.
Peeking is one of the greatest inventions of our time. Okay, so we have quite a few. Who wants to read whose? Got quite a few people.
I'll read Brandon's.
Okay, you get Brandon. So I'll give you Nick and Brandon then. That's these. I labeled them by their names.
Are these labels? Yes, by the writing
So
style.
they're the other ones, and because of how Discord is dumb when you try to copy text, it does that. So these are a little hard to read. So this is Arc, Fuchsia, and Bromogan. So take your
You
pick
want to
from.
take all of these?
No. Whichever one you want to do. You don't have to read one.
All right.
Just giving you the pick. Cream of the crop, as it were.
Arc or Mark?
Arc.
Arc.
Okay.
That is my good pal. She's from Canada. She's an artist. Is that what you're
What's up,
doing?
everybody? Hi.
Hey, welcome to Team Chat Podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TJ Podcast.
Let
It's Shane.
me,
We're
let
spelled
me
out really
start
fast.
over.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Are you a fan
really
of the
blue.
Owen Wilson wow memes?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
They're my favorites.
Wow.
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 It's my favorite thing.
All right.
Do we look sick? Ill?
I know those lights are very bright. So yeah, I'll read these because these are bitches to try to read.
Which ones are? Oh, those.
These, but like
Do you need to
Nick
borrow my
sent me
glasses?
Nick sent me his in Discord. Ark
Oh.
sent me hers in Discord.
Maybe
These
it was
two,
just, huh?
but it looks
Andrew.
like it's a bunch of like redacted top secret documents.
It does. Well, that's because it's very top secret. Oh wow, his is long.
Yeah,
God damn.
that's why we'll start with Nick, and then I don't really care of an order that we
Yeah,
do.
I think for Brandon,
And you can-
I'm gonna
correct. You
abbreviate.
can
Yeah, I'm
abbreviate,
gonna
yeah.
abbreviate some of this. Like for his favorites, I'll probably hit like the
Top
first.
three.
Yeah,
That's what I asked everybody else for.
Yeah.
Top three. I gave them top three, least favorite, and most anticipated. So
Yeah.
we can just read those.
I actually, it's good that Brandon brought up Mass Effect Andromeda. I forgot it even came out this year.
I know.
Sad. Trahico.
All right.
That's legitimate but badly pronounced Spanish for how sad.
Muy sado.
Yeah, that was correct. Gosh, you're so
Wow, I didn't know
talented,
you
Zach.
Oh, and then I have also I
Have
brought
you
it.
learned that from Hefe? Aha.
I will be seeing everybody. So we have a new joke in the office because they all went to Europe. That's not true. Hefe and Kelly and Dustin went to Europe. You guys don't know Dustin, but he's very funny.
I've seen him on all the Insta stories and
He's
such.
a funny guy. Do you want to say something?
And now they're
Oh
all
no,
snobs
no, you can
by
tell. I was just
default.
saying I have this pulled
Huh?
up.
And
This
now they're all
article.
snobs by default.
Yeah, so that's part of the character. So we always develop characters at work. So the new character is like, I might ask him like, hey, like, how was your weekend? He's like, it's like driving a Ferrari in Morocco, or not Morocco, or like Monaco, and or dining in a villa.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the 100th and live episode of Team Chat Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Jared Wilson, joined to my right by Rachel Mogan.
What's up, everybody?
And to my left, Zachary Parks.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, it's a German,
That
ja.
was pretty.
There we go. That's what you were looking for.
I'm sorry.
I
I was just
here.
going with
Jared went up here.
I was just going with what you get, what you threw out.
You
know?
knew I was going to say Guten Tag. and
I was
then you
actually
got
not
a
listening at
whole-
all because I was
Oh,
making
you're
sure
so
that all
nervous.
this other stuff was going on.
I didn't
right?
think
So,
you were going to go
know.
through with it because you seem
Yeah.
not sure
I wasn't
about
sure,
your questionable
but
German
I shouldn't
accent.
have, knowing Jarrett outshined me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean
Uncalled
it.
for.
Jarrett.
But in case you did not know, Team Chat Podcast is a video game podcast where we talk about games, the ones we love, the ones we hate, and everything in between. If you want to get in contact with us, you can do that by sending us an email at teamchatpodcast@gmail.com, following us on Twitter, liking us on Facebook, and subscribing to our iTunes and YouTube channels. If you want to support the show, you can do that as well by going to patreon.com/teamchatpodcast, where for as little as $1 a month, you can support the show, and in return, we will give you a cool perk, like getting the episode early before its general Tuesday release, and access to our private Team Chat Podcast Discord server.
It's lit, yo.
It is lit.
Lit, fam. Come
Lots
on
of
now.
stuff going on.
Come on, fam. That was very eloquent.
Thank you.
That was your best sonnet.
You know,
yet.
I was like, I actually like
Is it a
legit
sonnet?
practiced.
I was about to
before
say, I
today
bet he practiced
because there's
all
no way in hell
day.
I'm coming back for episode 100 after 2 weeks off and
All
flubbing it up.
rusty.
No,
All rusty. You're like, welcome to Team.
there's no way.
Team
No
Team
way.
Podchatcast.
Podchatcast. God dang it.
So a cool thing though about being live and everything, and so you'll notice we might occasionally look down at the laptop in front of us because that's like a preview and everything, and we also have a live chat going on here. So as we talk and as we say things and do fun stuff, feel free to send us a chat message there, ask a question, anything like that, and we will be sure to touch on all of those things.
I want people to think of the chat as like their PUBG level trolling battleground.
Ooh.
That's what I want.
That
Like,
sounds
go
intense.
crazy, people. Just go.
Some people take that game seriously.
Some people take that game seriously.
I already want to say that I already prefer doing every episode like this.
Really? You're all
Really?
about that live
There's-
show?
We're
there's
only 2 minutes
real-
in.
I feel the weight in the investment.
I know,
already.
see?
It's
Now you know what was weighing on my
and there's a
chest and on my
relationship
heart for the
between
first.
audience now.
Yeah.
More of a relationship.
I know. Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah, we can say hi to
Hey,
them.
hey. So a little bit of updates though. We're gonna run back and jump in from the last song contest from last week. I'm assuming Bro Mogan there is talking about PUBG by his "It's bullshit" all caps.
Just gonna get spammed.
It's bullshit. I did not hit
Ooh,
her.
I just saw that movie.
You
Faye.
finally
but I
watched
no.
it.
Well, I haven't seen The Room. I saw The Disaster Artist.
Ah.
I'm the worst.
Close enough.
Gotta see the room.
Close
I have the room DVD. I should let you borrow it so you can watch it. Actually, there you go. Oh hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
All right.
Not very good.
So our song contest from last episode was the hymn was given to us actually by you.
What, 2 weeks
by
ago?
Zach. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
When
much
when
stuff
he
I've
mentioned
done.
it before the show started, I was like, I don't think that's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing, and
think
it's
that
out there and
happened.
it's live. And but yeah. So the last hint was given to us by Zach, and it was Wolf versus Fox.
Oh, Jesus.
Or Fox versus Wolf. It might be backwards.
I remember.
But so Brandon did come in with a guess. He said Star Fox Assault, which wasn't quite there. It's
So
close.
wrong. No, you couldn't get more wrong.
It's right. I told him right franchise,
Yeah.
but different game. It
Oh,
was
you
actually,
gave hints. Come on.
you know, I'm a helpful person. You know, I give, they give, and I give back. You know, it's a give and take relationship here.
You get what you receive.
I think
Exactly.
we should only be
Exactly.
takers.
I think we got to reverse
No,
that.
no, not about that. But anyway, so I told him wrong hint. But anyway, so but he never came back and re-guessed. So nobody technically won that week. But it was from Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
But Brandon is going to be giving us the hint at the end of this episode, though, because he did
Nice.
correctly guess Ocarina of Time from the episode
I
previous.
should be ashamed that I didn't get that one.
I know.
listen to it?
That's pretty bad.
I actually didn't, and
Well,
that's why. Like I saw
Even
the
more
hint,
ashamed
but I
that you
didn't.
didn't participate.
I know.
Which shame do you want to take?
I don't know which I should be more ashamed of.
Yeah.
So I'm actually noticing. I'm wondering if we can get away with this here. That
This
I
is
wonder
live
if we're like. I know it's live, but this is what happens when it's live. Things change, and things
What's
happen.
going on?
Somebody asked, why does
Why
it
does
say SW
on the bottom of
Zach's
Zach's
mug?
First of all, too observational. I don't like that.
I like that
on the
attention to
bottom.
detail, Cody.
No,
I
it's
like
on
it.
the bottom.
It's because
Right?
Sam made it. It says SW. You just
When-
like
But
picked it
how
up
did
and
Did I ever
see
go
it.
like this?
yeah, you like when you took your last swig there.
Oh,
they can see it.
okay.
This is fun.
But anyway, so I'm gonna see. I can notice we're not totally centered, and so none of us have to get up. I'm gonna see if I can like.
Wait, how are we not centered?
Oh, it's-
I don't know if I did it
I
right.
don't like this. Are
I'm
we?
just adjusting a little bit. It looks a little off centered, a little like Zach's hugging the side of the frame there a little bit. I don't like it.
Let's
I like
take
perfection.
let's take 30 minutes. Again,
Let's
right?
take 30.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. We're gonna come back.
See-
Is this table wobbly? It's like
It's always wobbly. That's never been a.
We all get the inside joke there.
Okay, so let's move it along then. So one of the things that we wanted to do to kick this episode off and to really make it a fun thing for everybody is we reached out to our patrons over on our Discord.
Those
Team Chat-
bastards.
Team Chat Podcast.
What?
Oh my.
We'll edit that.
Oh
out.
my.
We'll edit that out.
We'll edit
It's
that out.
fine.
It's fine.
That's gonna
But
be an ongoing joke.
but so we reached out to them, and since our last episode was on our 2017 in review, or in and anticipation of 2018, we reached out to them and said, "Hey, what's up? We want to know what you guys think." So we'll start off with one here from Bro Mogan,
One of our oldest
oldest
and most
patrons.
loyal subscribers.
Yes, indeed.
All true things.
And so here is what
Also,
he
one of the
wrote
best
in.
episodes, in
That's
my
true.
opinion.
Boss battles.
In
It was a good one.
IMO.
Yes.
I just
That's
reshared that
in
one.
my
I think it was
opinion,
episode
for you
50.
Idiots, old people.
It was like episode
Get on the
51 or
millennial
52, I think,
We're-
like that is where is when that his episode was.
Between that and Lit Fam, our young people slang.
We just,
it's
no dabbing.
Stop dabbing.
Dear God.
We are so hip.
This is already going off the rails. All right, here we go. So Bro Mogan writes in and says that, so really my top three are pretty much just three games that I've played in 2017, which I decreed, I allowed, that actually came out in 2017. I suspect I'd put in Samus Returns and Hollow Knight if I'd actually get around to them, but oh well. Ooh, Cody writes in petition for Cody Peck, first guest of 2018. All right, we can do that.
I
sir.
mean, he technically was first in the live chat.
That's true.
I think that gives him guest rights.
There we go. There
Yeah.
we go. All right. So his top three. Number one, Mario Odyssey. I adore this game, possibly my new favorite 3D platformer. I can't believe Rachel said she likes Galaxy better because I think Odyssey blows it out of the water. Haven't played Breath of the Wild yet, but I'm stunned that you guys seem to be so meh on Odyssey compared to Breath of the Wild. I think Odyssey is phenomenal. I mean, what other platformer manages to make ice and water levels not just tolerable, but actually fun? Number two, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Okay, I only played a little bit of this game while I was at my parents' house, and I don't actually own the trilogy yet, but the couple hours I played were incredible. I've always loved the original Crash Bandicoot game, and the remaster does it justice. I especially like that they kept the difficulty, even though people complain about it. I think the difficulty is part of the fun. And number three, ARMS. This one was a surprise for me, and for me, as I read your list, bro. It looked just like a goofy Nintendo-esque launch title that I wouldn't care for, but it's actually really fun. It innovates in a genre that can too often feel kind of samey, i.e. fighting games, so I'm actually picking this over Tekken 7 just because of how innovative it is. I like the Tekken franchise better overall, but 7 doesn't really add that much in terms of new fighting mechanics. How do you all feel, briefly, on his top three?
Well, I'm very angry about his assessment over Tekken 7.
I figured that would
think
ruffle some
I'm going
feathers.
to have to call him, and we're going to have fisticuffs.
Uh-oh.
Challenge to fisticuffs. I haven't played Odyssey, so I really can't say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. There's no way Odyssey is better than Galaxy. I find that hard to believe. I find that hard to believe. Galaxy is phenomenal. I played a little bit of Odyssey, but like, what, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Doesn't count. But Galaxy's so good.
Galaxy is so good, and
Yeah.
I mean, I can see how he prefers Odyssey, but I just
Didn't he just get Odyssey as
yeah,
well?
I bought it for him
Like,
for Christmas.
like
So that was
like
a quick
literally
playthrough
like
then.
1
Yeah,
alright.
week
wow.
ago.
I
zoomed through
No,
it.
he zoomed
Bro
through
Mogan.
it, and I was sitting there like,
Well
slow
done,
down,
sir.
slow down. There's not that much.
I mean, I got that game on release day, so Sam and I could play it, and I just beat it last night.
well,
so.
that's your own fault.
Well, yeah, no, that's partially on me. All right, so moving on to his least favorite game of last
Flawless
year.
top 3, 10 out of 10 with
Flawless.
3 again.
Without flaw.
False.
Oh man, Dylan comes in. Topic idea: rank every Mario game from 1 to 34.
Ooh, that's
I couldn't do that on the spot,
fun.
but I mean,
Dylan.
we
Is
should
he
we
just
should
making
circle that
number
around.
up, or are there 34 Mario games?
There's 34 Mario
Oh,
games.
really?
You did,
Oh,
yeah.
There's a
didn't know
lot of
that.
Mario
God,
games
you're
out
so
there.
out of it. Idiot.
Of course, there's 34.
Hey, what up, Warped?
Oh, Warp Jester, what's up?
All right, so let's see. His least favorite game of the year was PUBG. This is partly just because of how few games I've played that came out this year. However, I played the console version, and in its current state, the console version is borderline broken. I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah,
Super laggy, controls like Crash, and looks like a PS3 game. The only thing this game has done is for it. What is that?
Number 34, Galaxy. Even he doesn't agree with that. No, he's trolling.
He's trolling us.
The only thing this game has doing for it is the concept, but apparently Fortnite does it better anyway. So why bother? The fact that this is unfinished game got nominated for Game of the Year is disgraceful. Sure, it's pretty fun, but from what I played, I think PUBG is super overrated. And then I'll finish up with his most anticipated, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Fighters, actually, I think is how it's actually supposed to be said. Well, it looks like a solid 2D fighter with plenty of Dragon Ball Z fueled nostalgia. Maybe not as innovative as ARMS, but still looks cool. It's made by people who did Persona 4 Arena, so I have pretty high hopes. Android 16 for the win.
Good choice. Good choice.
Those are, yeah.
Android 16, not the game itself, just in general.
Yeah. So, Mogan, you want to read one of yours?
All right, so we've got... We'll start with the shorter one first, and then we'll move into the longer one. So this comes from Nick, one of our other strong supporters and one of my old Splatoon buddies. Top 3. Number 3, Splatoon 2.
Boom.
I'm actually a little surprised it's number 3, but not really compared to the other two. But number 2 is kind of a surprise. Do either of you, probably not, the Sexy Brutale?
So I don't know what that is, but he reached out to me and said, this is not a violent pornographic game.
No, it's not. So the name is very misleading. So the Sexy Brutale.
Not that I'm judging, if it was.
I think it was an indie game from a Spanish studio.
Oh, okay.
Actually, was it the studio that did Rhyme?
Tequila Works?
Ooh, I think I'm right about that. Yeah, it's Tequila Works.
Tequila Works.
Yeah, so the Sexy Brutale was from Tequila Works. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that. And we're doing it live, so we can't edit it out later. But that's his number 2, so good choice. And then number 1, Breath of the Wild. No surprise. Less enjoyed Wolverblade.
I do not know what that
Game
is.
I've never heard of in my entire life. And most anticipated of 2018,
cool.
Kingdom Hearts 3. A solid, rock-solid choice.
Very good.
So wait, I'm sorry. His number 1 was
Breath of the Wild. Yeah.
There you go.
You want to say words about that?
Well, I've said
What
you
words
feel the need
what
to
words
have
have we said that haven't been said already?
You said?
You said.
I don't know. I feel like I've said enough about Breath of the Wild. But what else are you going to give number 1 to, right?
I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Hello.
Duh. Like, no contest.
Let me put on my glasses.
Oh, man. So, Zach, read
Sure.
the next one.
Sure. Okay, so this is from Ark, and this is Mogan's friend, right?
Yes.
Splatoon.
Yes.
Splatoon 2, buddy.
My old Splatoon buddy, Ark,
Old
is one of my
Splatoon. You
old
guys go way
favorites.
Back in the trenches.
We have been in those trenches together.
Seen salmon
some
runs.
things.
Right.
Okay, so this is from Ark. I haven't played a whole diverse array of games, but I'll give it a shot. 1. Your top 3 games of 2017. I'm assuming you mean games released this year, not the ones I played this year, which makes it much smaller.
Paraphrase.
Okay, there we go. Ready? So this is, I don't know if this is in order. It's just 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Ark's on. Hi, Ark.
I know.
What's going on, Ark? Perfect timing.
My Arky Sharky.
So we got Breath of the Wild. There you go.
There you go.
Surely you jest. Surely you were joking.
I wish that you were just crossing
this is
them
a comedy
out.
list, right? No, Breath of the Wild's a good game. Snipper Clips. Wait, I know that game.
Snipper
I do know
Clips.
that game. What is that game?
That's the one where you,
It's-
fit all the shapes together,
Yeah,
right?
it's the one
Yeah.
for the Switch where you're two little
That's
creatures
right.
and you have
I
to
like
cut
snipper
each
clips.
other. It's
Yeah.
it's a fun
It
game.
makes
Cute.
me. It makes me
I call
smile.
it Snips Clips.
No. And Super
I'm
Mario.
loving all the room commentary that's happening in
I know.
here.
So
Chat.
actually, Ark, one of her you can change your name on Discord to whatever you want, and one of her funniest ones is "Oh hi Ark," hilarious.
Bro Mogan said that on there, too.
That's really funny.
Okay, so what are her least favorite
Well,
games? of
also
2017?
Super Mario Odyssey was on that list.
Oh,
of top
of her
3
top 3.
favorite.
It's a
Breath of the
great
Wild,
game.
Snipper Clips. These are all Nintendo Switch games.
Yeah.
We got a lot of Switch
Nobody's
fans.
mentioned a single Xbox.
We
game
got a lot of
yet.
Switch
And
fans
I don't
on the
blame
old
anybody
Discord.
for not mentioning Xbox games. Okay, so your least favorite games 2017. Mostly just indie games I've played for around 20 minutes or so. However, the biggest disappointment in a game I played this year is Splatoon 2. What?
Fighting words.
Plot twist. Although Salmon Run is a stroke of genius. Okay, well, let's get some different notes here. And I know that will cause some discussion debate being told I'm wrong, and I'll just leave it for now.
All right, fair enough.
So do you hate Splatoon 2?
No, I don't. I don't
loves
agree that it's.
Hates it.
I definitely don't
says,
agree
"Fight
that
me."
fight me. I'll see you in Splatoon 2,
Yeah,
Mark.
we could take it to the.
No, I can see how it
Battlefield.
maybe didn't live up to people's standards from Splatoon 1. There are things that are very different about it, but I think that the addition of Salmon Run and a couple of other different modes.
It's the lag.
That's really true.
Yeah, it's
the
laggy?
lag.
I mean, there's a
WTF? What
the
happened?
lag can be really bad, and another thing that
I
happens
thought
a
you
lot
meant lag in
are-
the live stream, not
No,
Splatoon 2.
no. Another thing that can happen a lot are server and connection issues. And that's because Nintendo does not have their own dedicated servers. And it's killer. Like, it can really mess games up a lot. So that's a very justified complaint about the game.
Interesting.
Very much.
Interesting.
Most anticipated games of 2018. So Ark says she only plays console, or only console game I play is Nintendo. So doing a brief perusing, a new Yoshi game sounds fun.
That does look fun.
That would be fun.
No, it's
There's
announced.
Oh, wait.
There is a Yoshi game.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Where
Yeah.
did I miss
What's it
that
called?
news?
It's called Yoshi.
Just Yoshi?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
That looks
Oh
pretty.
my
that
God.
sounds
When
pretty
did
cool.
they announce that?
E3, I think.
Huh.
I just got reminded of it because I was looking at some like a Nintendo list and I
That's my
couldn't remember
Yoshi
what it was. And oh, that was a good one. I like it. I like the little arms.
That's what he does.
His flutter jump.
But yeah, so I think it was E3, I think, or something like that.
Holy crap. How did I miss that?
But it looks a lot of fun. I was showing
Oh
it to
my
Sam. I was like, hey,
God.
here's your new addiction for 2018.
Jesus, I need to keep up.
She also said a new Animal Crossing.
Ooh, yes.
yes.
That would be
A
ideal.
lot of clamor for a new.
Claimer.
For a new,
yeah. Oh, I was
Rebel,
about to
Rebel,
say,
Rebel,
I
Rebel.
don't. Oh, you've got her list.
got
I
Fuchsia.
know that it's on Fuchsia's list
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, so we'll do Fuchsia next. Fuchsia wrote in her top 3. Super Mario Odyssey is number 1. It's got the retro bits to make a classic fans happy and mimics modern open worlds to make explorers happy too. Both of those apply to me, and as a lifelong Mario fan, this is the game for me. Plus, Super Mario Galaxy is my favorite Mario game of all time, and it's very
right.
similar to that
All
in
right.
many regards, so that automatically gives it a win in my book. Number 2, Stardew Valley. Originally came out last year, but it came out on the Switch this year. So I'm assuming, last year, 2016, came out
Yes.
on the Switch 2017. It's 2018 now. New year, new us, new phone, who dis?
Whatever.
All right. So it came out on the Switch this year, and in my opinion, is where it really shines. Lack of mods and all. So I'll count it. I have it on PC, but didn't play much till the Switch version. Being able to pick it up on the go, play a quick day for 15 minutes, and put it down, or not, means you're easily able to sink 100 hours into it over time. The game is relaxing and charming with an unexpected touch of adventures and battling your way through the caves. There are a few post-side story bits that I'm disappointed with, but it's still a very solid game. Number 3, Yonder, The Cloudcatcher Chronicles.
Oh, Jesus.
Another game I am ashamed to say I have never heard of.
A beautiful game that is best described as a JRPG without any combat. Running around to save the world, it's very easy to get distracted by 1 or 12 side quests, and side quests are my favorite part of a game. The world is very expansive in addition to changing weather and day, night, and season cycles. Plus, you can rescue and collect cats in your travels. If that doesn't make it a winner,
Mogan,
then
you gotta
I
go
just
pick
don't
this
know.
Game up.
Obviously.
You can collect kitty cats.
Wait, is that what she said?
do
Did
what
you not
you
read?
want
No,
with
I was
them.
reading the chat.
She's
What
getting
now?
too
We
turned
need
up in
someone
the
to
chat.
read the
Oh
chat
my
for us.
gosh.
So anyway, yeah, you can collect cats in this game. But seriously, it's an
I
absolutely
need
gorgeous
to play
game.
it.
Look up screenshots if nothing else. Biggest disappointment, sounds silly to say, but Uno for the Switch. Uno is a great game. Being able to play with online friends sounds like a good time, right? Well, it advertises being able to play online with friends, but surprise, there's no way to specifically choose playing with friends, and matching up with them is completely random. Supposedly it works great for local play, but a regular deck of Uno cards is cheaper at that point. Plus, who has offline friends to play games with
Sounds
these days?
terrible.
After spending an hour trying to match up with friends, we gave up, and I don't plan on touching the game again. That is
That sounds
very
bad
much a
game.
very
Why would you not play
terrible
with a
game.
regular?
I
Uno
love
game?
that addition to all these lists is so unique.
Yeah.
I know it. I love it.
One truly is the loneliest number.
And here we go. Most anticipated of 2018 is Animal Crossing for the Switch.
Even though they haven't announced it.
A new full game is long
how do we
overdue,
know
and it
it's-
would absolutely be perfect on the Switch. Just give us news, Nintendo.
I know. If they did, because the last one that they technically did that was a real Animal Crossing game was New Leaf for the 3DS. And that game's like, what, 4 years old by now? And it's still amazing, by the way, but we definitely need a new one. Like, Animal Crossing fans are diehards, and we need a new version.
Yep.
For sure.
Sam has texted me in because apparently she couldn't get the chat to work for her, but she says, "Shut up, Zach! You don't know what you're talking about. Odyssey is the best."
Oh,
It's
Well,
it's a callback.
it's callback. Yeah,
Came
yeah.
in.
Whoa.
Okay, so
Well,
our
in
last
fairness, I
one
don't know what I'm talking
of
about. I've not played Odyssey.
so our last one of our Patreon submitted 2017 in review comes from our good friend Brandon Weaver. And he wrote a very long email. We'll have to abbreviate
He did.
a little
I have
bit.
to abbreviate it a little bit, but shout out to Brandon for being literally one of our oldest supporters.
Literally.
Like, he has always been there for us, and his commentary is always really fun to read. So for starters, hello, Team Chat
always very
Podcast.
well written.
It is I, Brandon Weaver. All the commas are in the right places, by the way, so it might look
That's
a
good
little
grammar.
extreme, but it's good grammar. Consumer of potatoes and other starchy foods, here to provide my brief, I added those air quotes, brief opinions of my favorite games this year and what he's looking forward to in the future. So his favorites, he actually has a lot, but number one, Cuphead.
Wow.
I'm
There
glad
you go.
somebody had it on their list. He says impeccable gameplay, challenging but fair bosses, beautiful artwork, feel-good soundtrack, swingy jazz numbers make Cuphead an unforgettable experience. It's brilliant. I agree with everything about that, and I have not played the game. Number two,
I'm eagerly
another
waiting to.
entry for Stardew Valley.
Oh.
That's 2 votes. It was actually really popular when it came out in 16, and its port to the Switch has just made it that much more popular. It's a powerhouse. It's
a big boy.
In the indie scene, it's a powerhouse. An addictive farming simulator / slice of life game with gorgeous SNES-inspired visuals and a ton of side stories I couldn't help but be drawn into.
Very nice.
Number 3, Shovel Knight Spectre of Torment. A fantastic restructuring of the Shovel Knight assets that is as good as, if not better, than the original game.
Ooh.
Firm words. And then summing up a little bit, Breath of the Wild is number 4. But spoilers! Everybody, spoiler alert! He says, spoilers, Link beats Ganon in the
Again?
end.
Wait.
Shocking!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Come on, give us a spoiler alert.
And number 5, Metroid Samus Returns. He says it is a very dated Game Boy classic that deserved its beautiful port to the 3DS, but he wishes that it had been on the Switch. So, very interesting.
Very
and then
interesting
other
indeed.
gems, aka honorable mentions, Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus.
I'm honestly surprised that didn't make his list.
I am, in fact, bringing out the second page. So, a very good shooter that could have been an all-time great, but suffers from a weak and unnecessary endgame and a sequel bait ending that occurs abruptly. So, fair
my.
assessment. Some others were Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Neo, Resident Evil 7, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Nice.
For the reason it's fucking Mario Kart.
As
You
it
have
should
to
always be
put
on
it.
there. Oh,
yeah, put it. Yeah, that's
F-bomb from
that
Logan?
counts.
Was that your
I
fuck
think
or
it
his
was. I
fuck?
know it was.
don't
No,
remember
he put
now.
it in there.
She said it, though.
Yeah,
She
but
could
I
have
said it.
censored
You gotta give
herself.
the
I think it
So-
counted.
Oh,
And then biggest disappointment, and actually this is very accurate because I forgot it even came out this year, Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh, yes.
He
fair
says
disappointment.
Mass Effect in name
2017's
only.
No Man's Sky.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
Ooh.
Jared.
He's right.
Jared.
Fight me.
Put his flag down.
Don't at me.
Come on.
There's like a current meme out that's like, I mean, you're right, but how were you brave enough to say it? And that's about the size of it. And then most anticipated of 2018, he actually has a lot. I should have thought of this one myself. Project Octopath Traveler.
Mouthful
Yes.
of a name.
It's a mouthful of a name, but it's the one from the studio that did Bravely Default that's going to be on the Switch. Shovel Knight, King of Cards. So the Shovel Knight series is still going strong. Also Dragon Ball FighterZ, Shadow of the Colossus remake. Looking forward to that. Wolf Among Us Season 2, System Shock, God of War, and more.
Oh my god.
Boom. A comprehensive list
a lot of
all
games.
around. Well, so thank you, everybody, for sending that in. That was a lot of fun to get to hear from everybody and see what you liked the best. All right. So
Oh,
let's,
Dylan, don't hate on No Man's Sky.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Dylan
We
liked that
hate
game.
it.
I forgot Dylan liked that game.
Remember what I said 2 episodes back that I said No Man's Sky was going to get a massive update?
Yeah,
that was your prediction.
That was your prediction for this year.
Yep, it's
I don't know
gonna
if that's
happen.
going to happen.
No,
I don't
well.
think it will.
Time will tell.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Well,
don't hold
What
your breath.
studio made Hello Giggles?
Hello Games.
Hello,
Hey,
Giggles.
games.
Giggles?
That's what I
No,
said.
Just games.
Hello, Games.
I think Hello Games is probably going to go down in flames.
No,
Dylan says,
no,
I
they got
actually
something
didn't hate it.
coming.
It deserved the flack it got, but it wasn't as bad as people said. You know
Fair
what?
enough.
That's an excellent segue then into the second topic that I kind of had that we could move into a little bit here. It's going to be controversial due to some previous statements I've made on this show and in regards to it. But I had to know, given enough time had passed, sales numbers had come out. It had tanked horribly from what they were predicting. But I did buy Star Wars Battlefront 2.
That's right. We were making fun of you for being a sheeple.
No. See, here's the thing.
Bah.
We read all that news we read all that news, and you know we got down and dirty and all the nasty tidbits that were coming out. But if you want to get to the real scoop, if you want to get the good beat, you got to hit the streets. That's what I have now like to say.
Is that your new phrase?
what's
My
the
new
phrase?
catchphrase.
If
If you want the good beats, you know, like a story, they can call it, you get in the good beat. You got to hit the streets, and that's what I did by going out and buying Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Fair enough.
So, and
Did you feel your soul leave
Yeah.
your body as
Did you have to
slept?
pay with your soul?
I mean, a little
Was
bit.
it like
yeah.
creating a
To, like,
Horcrux where you had to
spill some
break
blood?
apart a piece of your soul and put
Yeah.
it in?
I had to
Give you a knife.
burn my favorite Star Wars action figure
Yeah.
on an altar. Yeah,
They were all like, "Yeesh, no, putting it on." It's like, here's your game.
Dylan, did someone say beat? Yes, Dylan. We need a version 2.
Yes.
Oh, did
Of
somebody
the
say
Moment with
beat?
Mogan
Yeah,
theme
no
song.
kidding,
If
dude.
only we were live enough for him to come through the computer
have Dylan.
and sing
That'd
us
be
a new
awesome.
In the
song.
studio.
It'd be amazing.
Stat.
Stat.
Get in
All
the
right.
studio.
So, I will say, first impressions of the game, it does not seem as bad as everybody was making it out to be. Granted, there are no microtransactions that I'm having to deal with, nothing of that nature. It's literally just me being able to play the game and, you know, and interacting with it. I have not yet started the campaign yet. I've just been purely multiplayer because that's where all the microtransactions are. Like the people were saying, like the options for it were going to be showing up, and so. But I remember, you know, one of the big complaints, and we were talking about this the other night a little bit, but one of the big complaints was that it's going to take you so long to unlock the big heroes. Like Darth Vader was going to be 65,000 credits for you to unlock, so was Luke Skywalker. And then when EA reacted to that and knocked it down a little bit, and then what they said, okay, we're lowering it by 75%, so now Darth Vader and Luke only cost 15,000. Other heroes cost anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000, you know, anywhere in between. And so the thing about it, and so that one, I unlocked Darth Vader within my first 3 hours of the gameplay. I was able to get enough credits.
I'm going to say that shouldn't have happened.
It seemed a little
It
quick.
should have taken longer.
Yeah. So
But
I'm sitting here
I
thinking
thought people were complaining that it was going to take too long.
that
that was the
that's
complaint,
the thing,
right?
Everybody who had been playing the game.
What do people want? Can you fill me in on what people want?
Well, see, here's a very specific list of criteria, and if it doesn't hit every tick box, then it's no good.
That's the general consensus I usually
But so
gather.
people were saying before it came out that, you know, this based on what they were hearing from early reports of how much money you were able to make per match and in arcade and based off finishing the campaign and everything, that you would have to do that. It would take anywhere from like 40 hours or something to unlock Darth Vader, which
It's too long,
But
people
even in the game, they didn't. So they lowered the amount of credits it takes to get it, and I don't remember, and I don't think they did lower the amount of credits you would earn necessarily. I think they lowered how many you would get by finishing the campaign, but not how many you would get by finishing a multiplayer match or anything like that. So I still say, from how much I was playing and how quickly I was able to accrue credits, and I even bought other things. Like I bought crates and everything with my in-game currency and
what
not
is
real
the
money.
in-game currency called?
Credits.
There's
Boring.
it's
No,
Star
credits.
Wars.
Credits
boring.
is credits is actually what Star Wars currency is called.
Oh.
The microtransaction real money
not
currency
called
that you could buy with real money
Gloopers?
is
it's
called
crystals,
which
right?
is stupid.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Is there so
Dumb.
the currency in Star Wars is credits?
Yes.
That's what everyone says in the movies. Okay.
It got the credits and all that
give
stuff.
me,
so, you know.
give me all
In
your
my
credits.
Star Wars, they use lira.
It's like Watto in episode 1. He's like, Republic credits only. You know, all that stuff.
Okay.
And
Well,
your Jedi mind checks on over on me.
I'm caught up.
Oh,
So-
Jen, my boo.
Hello, Jen. But anyway, so I played that, and so I really didn't think that had they not changed anything, I don't think it would have taken as long as people said to unlock the main heroes.
Yeah.
Granted, you would have had to have repeat that number of time to unlock Luke Skywalker and then other heroes. Like, you know,
You got to earn it.
You got to earn it. Exactly.
That's what I say. They should have.
And
When
so-
people complain that, like, oh, it's going to take 50 hours to unlock Luke Skywalker. If I was EA, I would have been like, now it's going to take 100 hours. You want to say one more thing? Sorry.
I think they should. I
Yeah,
agree.
it's
I
gonna be
think they
150
should have
hours.
gone all in.
I was
Just gone nuts
Oh
with it.
yeah, put all your
You
chips down.
gotta
EA. If you're gonna
double
play the
down.
villain, be the freaking villain, and people will love
That
him.
very much ties into the chat.
Don't
People are like,
wishwash.
EA is literally Satan.
EA
So
is the
I think
worst.
everybody agrees that that is true.
Yeah, you know.
Hey,
but anyway, so
Oh, Zach for EA Press.
What if I worked for EA? Like, hey, you should give EA a
Yeah,
chance.
it's not that bad,
You know?
man.
It's like, what? Why would you say that? I don't know. Just give it a try.
But so other than that, like I haven't played as much in the arcade. I literally like just got it and have actually been finished enough with my work that has been massively oppressing and taking over my life to be able to actually play it. But first impressions with it, I mean, the combat's fun. The Starfighter Assault, where you're up in space doing dogfights and everything, is a whole lot of fun. I definitely see that if microtransactions were a thing, how yes, it would definitely be pay to win, because the cards that you win and cards that you use to upgrade your units and everything like that, they
actually make you better.
They would be better. Yeah, they make you better.
Get better weapons,
like stats. So like it reduces cooldown, makes it more, like increases the range, the blast radius of a grenade. Different things like that.
Sounds like a good challenge to get better at the game.
I know exactly, right? That's how I look at it.
Sorry, I'm just playing devil's
I'll
advocate.
get to that 100 hours eventually.
But it's like everyone's got better equipment. Good.
I've honestly been having a whole lot of fun doing it. So
evens the play.
I like being the underdog.
Yeah, evens it out in my opinion.
But so it's been a lot of fun. So it's not as bad as people were making it out to be. I still understand if people don't want to buy it just to not support, but I legitimately had to see it for myself. Like it's Star Wars too.
Star Wars.
Exactly. And because I'm also very excited to play the main.
You can't love it, still,
right?
right?
And I'm very interested to play the main campaign. Like that's what I've been wanting to play for a long time. So, well, so that's that. That's really that.
EA new slogan: "We're not that bad, guys."
Yes,
You should send that to them.
We're not that bad.
I saw somebody on Reddit yesterday. They said,
Good marketing.
I think it was on the Shower Thoughts subreddit, that somebody said, "Hey, do you guys realize how ironic it is that EA's slogan is 'It's in the game'? Because it's not. Because you have to buy stuff. All the extra DLC, you have to put out money. It's
That's
not all
really
in the game.
funny.
Did that originate when they were doing sports games?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
if
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Right.
game.
If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Yeah.
Right? Like if it's
So,
in the
but
real
now
game,
it's not in the game.
And now that's very clever.
So,
I like that
I like
a lot.
that.
I was not
I was
smart
like,
enough to get it off the bat.
That's
which
why it's a
is
shower thought. That's why it's one of those things that only hits you when you're in the shower.
Oh, so if I took my 500 plus hours of Overwatch and put them into Battlefront 2, I might unlock one person. You would unlock Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, no. You would, oh, man, Jar Jar. That'd be, ooh. Jar Jar.
Oh, also, my boo Jen, she did clarify Girl Mogan is the best, not Bro
not
Mogan.
Bro Mogan.
So, yeah, just cleaning up shop there.
All right. So, let's see. We have another topic. How long have we been going? I actually don't even know.
Permission to panic.
I'm going to check things here.
Permission to run away.
I
I
legitimately
want to
have
hear more about
no
you
idea.
playing Fortnite. Like, I actually want to know. Like, have you
I'm
had
really
any
good.
fun and hilarious adventures?
Yeah,
Has anything
often.
happened in game that blew your
Often.
mind?
That blew my mind. Yesterday, something did happen. No, not yesterday. 2 days ago. So, if you're not familiar with Fortnite, you can build these gigantic forts, which is really wonderful. I mean, they actually do a really good job of being able to craft these great forts, like instantly live while you're playing with 100 people. It's pretty amazing.
It's hard to do.
It is hard to do. If you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. But it's like, I don't know. I haven't played PUBG. My friend Spencer, Cheat, you guys know.
Yeah.
He's played both. I don't know. I think he's more Fortnite. And when I look online, people are like, Fortnite's better than PUBG. I don't know if that's true, but I love Fortnite. But anyways,
I've heard a lot of people claim the same.
yeah, it's just
So I'm
it's just
wondering-
simpler, or maybe not simpler, but it's just more accessible. It's not as hardcore, but it still has like insane difficulty curve. It's hard to get to the top 10. Anyways, yesterday, so me and James always play as a duo, which is very fun. So we always
I
land
know
it-
James.
You know
I
James.
know that James
yeah,
guy.
you know James. We always land somewhere. So things always happen. Either he goes down first or I go down first. And so fun thing. So this isn't what I'm specifically talking about, but twice, 2 nights ago, we landed. I got a bunch of weapons. He landed, didn't get any weapons. He's like, "Oh, there's people around me. They have weapons." And then of course he'll be hiding in an attic and make jokes about that. Like, "Oh, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. They're coming to get you." And he's like, "Please come over. Like, save me." Anyways, they find him.
I need help.
They down him. So if you get downed in Fortnite, you go on your hands and knees, and your health goes back to 100. So it takes about like 4 or 5 more shots or whatever. So it takes, you have a whole 100 bar, 100 level health, and then you go down, you have a whole 100 level, but you can only like crawl. And so basically you're just dead.
Yeah.
So this happened once last time is he went down. And he's like, "Oh, they're looking at me." And what people do, like they'll pull out their like revolver and like point it at your head. They'll do like a whole this execution style. And he's like, "I'm dead. Don't even bother." And of course, I bust in with a shotgun, and I'm just like,
Die!
Yeah, everybody, and like, I, of course, saved the day, and vice versa.
Of course.
He did that to me as well. But the specific moment I was talking about yesterday is this guy was building two people, humongous fort in the air. And
Yeah.
like so you can build steps all the way up, and you have to have a lot of material. build a huge platform, huge fort. So they're building that. But if you shoot out, like just with your gun, if you shoot like a piece of the stair,
The whole thing
and it doesn't do it immediately. It's like platform by platform by platform. And so they're running they're like they're like 100 yards above us running. The platform is going out underneath them, behind them.
Yeah.
And eventually we can't even see them. They're so far away. We're just like, let's just wait. And we wait, and like 10 seconds go by. The thing goes, and like on the bottom left corner, it's like blah 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 and blah 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 didn't stick the landing, which means they fell. And so we went over and we found all their loot. But it's fun. I mean,
Nice.
there's a plethora of moments like that. And me and James have started to take it really seriously. It's super fun. We're super like we communicate very well.
Yeah.
And we're like try to get first every time. We get it like not every time, but at once every 3 times now we're like getting in first.
Nice.
So we're having a blast playing.
Nice. I need to get back on that, but like legit, like I just haven't had the bandwidth of time to get on that. But
It's a
from what I've
blast.
played, I really do want to play it more just because of
Yeah.
how much fun it is. But like how frustrating.
It can be
and
frustrating.
fun.
Yeah, I was
like
very.
it is
I'm-
maddening.
Yeah,
when
it
you
is.
land and can't find
Yeah,
anything
and, like,
to
someone
save your
just
life, and
destroys
someone
you.
just destroys
Right,
you. Yeah,
right.
it's the worst.
You got to put with me and James. So you
Yeah,
can
I know,
get
I need to.
revive.
Need to hit it up.
Oh, well, I had to dip out to have a coughing fit.
Oh, no.
Somebody did point out that my full name is an anagram for cornmeal hag.
Do you fight those in The Witcher?
Hag. What if you just transformed into one?
What if I did? What if like
Now that you
right
said it.
here-
Now the words have been spoken.
Do we get to fight those in The Witcher? It's the water
Yeah,
hag.
water hag.
Cornmeal hag.
I like that insult. You water hag. It's like, ugh, it's the worst insult.
It really is. Water hag is still the worst.
How did you know?
Jarrett Wilson is an anagram for Winter's Jolter.
Winter's Jolter.
Sounds like
I really
Milord's
like-
Jarrett banishment
It does.
territory. You're going to
Winter's Jolter.
you
That's
peasant. It's like no.
it's full of cow melodies.
Yes, my lord. Don't
Lord.
send me there.
So we were
That's
talking.
where you go.
We were talking before we
where
started
you belong.
recording. We were talking before we started recording that that if PSN ever gives anybody the opportunity to change your player tag and all that stuff, I decided what I'm going to change it to, because I have hated my PSN name
As you
and
should.
name for Xbox Live and
Yeah, it's
everything
not
for
the
forever.
best.
Mine's not
It's
great either.
terrible.
Fair
I'll
enough.
tell the
Fair
story in a
enough.
second.
No. Okay. Well, okay.
But I decided.
Because I walked into that one.
I decided that I'm going to change the name to Milord Jarrett whenever I get
Which
the option.
Which is
everyone
infinitely
agrees
better.
with.
It's
That is
So much better than my
substantially
current name,
better.
Dogtown Warrior, which I thought of while having
not a
recently
dog, you're not
bought
a town.
Well, no, having recently
warrior.
bought the PlayStation, and I was trying to set up my PSN, and I just watched the movie Lords of Dogtown, which is about skateboarding, which I've never skateboarded a day in my life. So, and it was just like, I was just like, oh, that sounds fun, putting those two words together. It's terrible, and it's haunted
A week
me.
later,
and
oh,
yeah. And
How
I'm
do I
like,
change this?
I want to change this. Oh, I can't.
That was like me. My sister came
no,
up
Bro
with my
Logan
tag.
had a much better suggestion. I mean, Lord Jarrett _420_69_ YOLO _blazin for next PSN.
There you go.
I
That's
think
more
that's
you.
that's
the
when I
way
think
I
of
like
Jarrett,
that.
I think of 420.
That is what I always laugh at when I see the name. Not that it's when somebody puts in their name like 420. That's not what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at the fact that so many people still do it. Like, has that fad
it's
not
become
died?
a joke now.
Yeah,
Like it's
it's
just
ironic.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I feel like people are only doing it now ironically.
Right.
Like,
Cody
nobody is
says you
actually-
forgot the lowercase x,
Oh.
capitalized
No.
XXX.
Yeah.
I have a
see
friend
that
And
all
they
over the
have to
place.
bookend
name.
the whole name so that
Oh, yeah.
everybody knows that
Oh,
it's
yeah.
yours.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you
Oh,
look like
very
a
good
fool with a
suggestion.
gamer tag like that.
Yeah, I know, seriously. But yeah, so that I'm looking forward to, and I've heard apparently it's getting ever closer that will be able to do. But I'm not going to change it on anything until I can change it on everything.
So before we actually started recording this, we did get to add 1 point to the Xbox board
Oh,
on the
that's true.
whiteboard because Zach rightfully pointed out that on Xbox you can in fact change
You
your
can
name.
change
It's
your
true.
name
And
on
see,
Xbox.
I feel like the move for Microsoft at this point,
They
give
should promote
people
that out
give
the
people
wazoo.
50 free name changes.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just go all in
Yeah,
and be like,
I'd
you
do
can
that.
change your name 50
Right.
times.
Wait, I could change it 50 times. That is absolutely worth buying
Yeah,
an Xbox
yeah.
One X and
That's like
4K
on their
TV to
box.
support
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I mean, people
It's like,
change
whoa,
your name
that's the
50
thing.
times.
That's all they got left.
It'll be the Xbox
And an
150.
asterisk of like Halo 6 will come out one day. Don't forget about
Do
Halo.
you think it will ever come out?
Yes.
Ever?
Halo 6, yeah.
Who's who's the president of 343? She's super
Oh.
popular.
What is her name?
What
She's
is her
talked
name?
about it before. Yeah, she's like become
Barbara-
famous person.
I mean, she should be.
Yeah, she makes great. Her company makes fantastic games.
I'm sure she makes
Part of them are
big-
good.
Part of them my god.
Master Chief
The
Collection
multiplayer.
is a disaster, and the multiplayer for Halo
Oh,
5 is
man.
great. But yeah, the campaign sucks.
I'm looking it up because I want to be able to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, I remember. I think she was talking about it. She said that they're going to focus more on story, but I'm sure they have a team of
Bonnie
writers.
Ross.
Bonnie Ross.
Actually, Jen
Sounds like
did come
Bon-
up with the
Bonnie
true
Ross.
one-up on the Switch. You can change your name at any time.
That's true.
No
That's
limits.
because the
Yeah,
it
but
You
doesn't
can
matter.
do it
let's see what
Because there's no
happens.
value in your name.
Let's see what
On
happens
the
when
Switch. It's
when
valueless.
their online thing comes on. That you have
So-
to
That
pay
was a big
for.
disappointment.
Even when their online thing does go live later this year, it's only going to be $20 per year.
I know, which is not bad at all.
It's
pretty good.
literally less than half
And
of
being-
what Xbox Gold or PlayStation Plus is.
Yeah.
So screw both of them.
and being the fact that it's you send friend requests by Switch code, not an actual name. You only see the name when it shows up, and you're actually
Yeah,
already
which I
accepting
kind
it.
of
Oh,
like
the
too, because
Switch
then you can
code.
give out your. I have been trying to get the friendship code, which
you
is
ever
what
get
she
your
calls
Switch back?
it.
Yeah.
I could get your friendship code. Your Switch
Isn't
code.
it like 18 digits?
Yeah, it's like 12,
No,
something
it's
like that.
it's 12.
Yeah.
it's 4 and 4 and 4. Yeah,
It's 12
it's
too many,
very
in my
easy
opinion.
to remember, and I
Cody says
appreciate-
point for Switch, so it's going on the board.
Yeah, put it on the
I know
board.
my phone number. My
We can
social
replace
security.
Uncharted hate with
That was
that
very
Good call.
because it's always at 100%. Like it's never not going to be
We just needed
100%.
something else to fill the board,
Yeah.
and now we got it.
Good
I was
suggestion, Cody.
disappointed when I friended you on Switch.
When what?
When I friended you on Switch.
What you did?
Yeah, we were friends. Remember?
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, now I can like profile, like I can see if she's on.
Oh,
or,
gotcha.
like, none of that crap.
I thought you were just
I think-
disappointed in me in general
no,
as
no.
a friend, and I was like, "Wow, what a harsh
only
way to tell."
150 hours in Breath of the Wild, loser.
Just keep talking. I'm still
Oh, okay.
updating
we
the
just
board.
we just want
Please
to
clap.
we just want to keep track
clap.
of the progress. On Uncharted hate over 9,000. That is absolutely correct. It is
Do you
always
think
over
they're gonna come out
9,000.
with Smash Bros this year?
I
Why
don't-
is that not on anyone's
So
most
I don't
anticipated
think
game?
it will come out this year,
It's gonna
but
take them
I
another fucking year to make that game.
it almost certainly will.
Is it
I
even
think
being
that they
made?
really need the Switch needs its own servers to be able to support a game on that level of online player mode. And if they don't, Nintendo are genuinely fools. That's
fool,
literally the thing.
Nintendo.
Like they were fools to take Pikmin where it did eventually go. They were fools to do a lot of questionable moves, but like Smash is one of the most successful fighting game franchises
It's so good.
ever. It's so good, and if they don't make it on their new super popular
They'll make it,
platform,
but maybe you're right. Maybe it'll take a while.
Now-
Well, when's Metroid 7 come out? I'm just joking. Metroid 4.
I will slap you
Dare you?
on this live stream. So Metroid 4, I doubt it's going to come out in 2018. I think it's going to come out in 2019.
Yeah.
My
Being that they announced it,
Yeah.
they were like, it's in development.
It's my guess is holiday 2019. That's what
Yeah.
I legitimately think is going to happen. I think that maybe Smash will be like a dark horse out of nowhere. They're going to announce it and be like, "Oh, it came out today in stores. You can go find
Yeah.
it right now." In fact, it might be coming
Has
tomorrow.
anything?
Who knows?
And no one's ever done that.
No,
That'd
they
be
haven't.
cool though.
No, they did.
Hey, Halo
Way back
6
when.
is available.
Way
on
back when. I was reading
Xbox
about it
Live.
in that book, Console Wars. They did it way back. Somebody did that way back when. It was like the release of. Oh no, I don't remember. It was some game, and it sent people scared. Bro Mogan here says they said Smash would be the last one. Smash 4 would be the last one.
They did.
And there haven't been any announcements for even a port or anything, so I'm skeptical.
I think that at the very least, they probably will port Smash for Wii U.
I would think.
It's a really good game, and if they don't do at least that much, I mean, again, genuine
That's
fools.
squandered.
Yeah,
That's just squandered
that's just
opportunity.
wasted opportunity. Like if they ported Mario Kart 8, they've got to port. They just have to.
Yeah.
Like they have to put Smash on the Switch. If
Smash
they don't,
has been a
Yeah.
has been a standard since the N64.
and it always will be. I think that at least in the hearts of Nintendo gamers, like Smash is always going to be part of their internal lexicon. And if they don't and if they choose to ignore that and not continue with the series, just
They're not
money
gonna
down
do-
the
they're not
drain.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Money
they're-
down the drain.
No, that's
It's
ludicrous.
ludicrous, we say.
Oh my God. All right, let's see what's going on with the chat.
Let's check in. So far, they're just
Let's
giving
check in. Hey,
They're just giving their picks for the Smash 5 roster. So far, we got Shrek for Smash 5, Goku for Smash 5.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny. Actually,
That would be funny.
Yeah, why couldn't they do that? They can get every other.
They
conceivable
can.
character,
Did you guys
apparently.
see who is it? The next Tekken 7 DLC character. Have you heard who it's going to be? Probably not because you
No,
don't keep track of
I don't
Tekken
play
7. But the Tekken series does occasionally have downloadable characters, and the next one is going to be the protagonist from Final Fantasy 15. No
Oh.
joke. Noctis.
Noctis?
Yeah, Noctis
Not
from
enough
Final.
No
Yeah,
Man's
from
Sky
FF15.
What else can we? Who's here in this table played No Man's Sky?
Oh,
None of us.
None of
No,
us.
I played all of it yesterday.
Really?
I
doubt
yeah,
that.
I
What are you
did.
talking about?
I
Where's the
played
punchline?
all of No Man's
He's
Sky
coming. He's
yesterday,
coming.
and I got to the end of the universe. And
Impossible.
you're not gonna believe this.
Dot dot dot.
Do you actually meet God in the center of the
It
universe?
was really boring.
Click, not clickbait.
Testing. Okay, we're back. Sorry.
What did you do?
The mixer came unplugged by accident.
Audio cut out.
I know. It's coming back. It's coming
Everyone's
back.
leaving.
No,
Oh.
stay, please. Dear God, stay.
No, it's just the lag.
I know, but stay, please. All caps.
Oh no, see, it's back.
Okay. Sorry. The mixer got unplugged.
I
accidentally.
really love that in Team Chat podcast thing in the chat. Like it has a little
have a little
crown.
crown.
It's so
Gold crown.
appropriate.
Did you pick that?
No, it's just what it
You're such a
does.
tyrant.
You're such a tyrant.
I know. I'm
Rule
sorry.
with iron.
Okay, I don't know how that happened. That was.
It's probably me.
I mean, if that's the worst thing that happens
That
during
worked.
the live
I mean,
show,
if
then
we
we're
could've
doing
lost
pretty
power,
good.
you
Cut
know.
two.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Why did you say that? Damn it.
Yeah, cut to fire.
Knock on all the
Ooh,
wood.
Dylan's got a good question. We can always count on Dylan for really fun questions. We
Yes,
sure
I
can.
like this question.
And so he's asking, what mobile game have you played the longest? Ooh, you want to know what mine legitimately is?
What?
Word search.
Do you just look up words?
No, like the game, like word search on your phone,
Oh.
like where it's like a little
Like a
5x5
box?
box. Yeah,
Got
I
it.
literally have put the most hours into word search.
Word search?
Yeah,
Chess. I have a chess game.
you would. I thought for sure it was going to be the Yu-Gi-Oh mobile game.
No.
He's already off that.
That
was
can't
so
keep
2
my
months ago.
attention.
Wait, and it's not Flappy Bird?
Oh, I do love Flappy
Ooh,
Bird.
Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird's up
Flappy
there.
Bird. Flappy Bird's good.
Flappy
One.
Bird's
But
a
not
great
which
game.
one
There's
is
so
the
many
best.
imposter
Which one have you
games.
played the longest?
So I want to say it's probably I used to play
don't know,
so much Angry Birds when Angry Birds first came out.
You
Like I played a
would
ton
play
of
Angry Birds.
Angry Birds is fun. Now.
Yes, I
Come on
know.
now. But I think now it's honestly I'm playing.
Devil in that game.
He's so basic.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shut up. I don't care.
But I gotta say that it's probably Clash Royale, which is a card-based like arena battle game. It's made by the same people, Supercell, who made Clash of Clans.
Man,
Which
those
is like-
ads gotta get off my YouTube.
Yeah, they're
By the
everywhere.
way.
I used to play Clash of Clans all the time, but that one it's literally like if you don't pay money for it, you're gonna be playing the game for literally years before you get anywhere. It's ridiculous. So, but then my cousin got me on Clash Royale, and so I play on there with him. And that one is so much more fun.
Yeah.
It's quicker. You can just get on, play a couple quick matches. You can upgrade your cards, which you get like free cards every day. So it's way, 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 way more fun. And I've recently started playing another one that's just like it, Star Wars Force Arena. Literally the same concept. It's
up
just
your
Star
alley.
Wars. It's
Yeah,
just Star
there
Wars
you go.
characters. So
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
very cool.
that's definitely the one I've played the longest.
I haven't played it as long, but in terms of hours input, I still am on Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
There you go.
See,
So I don't play it like the
happened
first
to,
the first
I
few
have
days
it
that it
still.
came out. I was really like borderline addicted to it, and then that petered off. But now it's still like a little game that I just go to. Like if I'm in line for something and I'm bored,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity for Animal Crossing Pocket
What
Camp.
about the kitty cat game that you used to play? there?
Neko Atsume.
Yeah,
I love
Neko
Neko
Atsume.
Atsume. I did uninstall
all
it.
you- Does that kill the
Ooh,
cats?
yeah.
Like, please don't
It
uninstall.
tells you before you uninstall it. It's like just FYI,
Just FYI.
we are going to go kill all of your
Someone comes
kitties,
in.
and it's like no.
kills the kitties. No.
you doesn't save your data? That's rude. That's what I'm always afraid of whenever I have to like
What about Dylan? What's
update my
Dylan's
phone.
answer?
He says Clash Royale
Oh.
as well. He says
Is that the one the ads I keep seeing?
probably. I mean, here. Let me see.
I see a lot of ads for something on YouTube. That's
This
a
is
mobile
Clash
game.
Royale. The
Yeah.
dude yelling and stuff.
Yeah,
and
they
then-
have good. They actually have good ads, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of.
because they're always funny. They're like full
Where do
animated
they
stuff
get all
like
the money?
that.
I guess they make a lot of
Oh,
money.
because
Oh,
they
I
make-
recognize the little
Make
skeleton
bank.
dudes.
Yeah, because they make bank from literally everything they do.
Didn't
Ooh,
they
new
have
card released?
that model? do?
No, that is Age of War.
Oh, okay.
Kate Upton.
Kate
I know what
Upton.
you're talking about.
That's funny.
Two interesting
She's
things
like,
on
what
the
fuck is this?
mobile.
What the fuck am I promoting?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
That was such a weird choice.
Well,
but
it's like they
anyways,
got
pay me
Arnold
in advance.
Swschenegger to do the mobile strike ones. Like he was in their
Oh,
commercials.
yeah.
So
okay,
it's
that
like-
was funny
You
though.
get- you get
So,
an hour of my time.
Bro Mogan did mention he played a weird amount, not just a lot, a weird amount of Fire Emblem Heroes until it hypersexualized all the female characters.
Good for you.
Which,
Quit
Then
playing.
then he outed. He got out.
yeah, then he got
Wow,
out.
Good for him.
He's
Good
an
for you.
upstanding citizen.
He's
And
modern.
Cody Peck has another question, piggybacking off of the greatness of Dylan Biles. He has what do you think of Nintendo's push into mobile games, such as Mario Run?
I like it.
I have not played Mario Run.
What's another one?
I think if I tried to,
No,
my phone
Animal
would
Crossing's-
explode.
No, that's
Animal
not.
Sonic,
Crossing.
That's not,
gotta go
Sonic.
fast.
No, that's not Nintendo. That's
Animal Crossing
that's Sega.
Pocket Camp is Nintendo.
Oh yeah, Pocket Camp. Duh.
I think it's good. I think it allows itself because a lot of those older games, especially like how cool would it be if they eventually like put on Super Mario Brothers 3 or something like that. Like one of the old ones. They never would, but like
Why wouldn't they do that?
No.
Yeah, because if they do that, then they can't sell an SNES Classic.
Fair enough. But that'd be
Also,
but
I
that'd
think
be
it's
pretty cool if they
wrong.
did.
I think it's morally wrong
Yeah,
to
yeah.
put. Yeah,
I immediately changed my opinion.
Yeah,
You're right.
I am right.
It would be morally wrong.
It would be morally wrong to
Don't
put
frame it
that
in that
quality
crappy
of a
phone.
game
Yeah,
exactly
yes,
onto
yes.
the piece
I
of
changed
crap
my
that
mind
is
immediately.
I don't know about that.
I've been
I
converted.
am good at persuasion.
yes, I immediately changed.
So let's see what else we got there. But no, I think it is good. It is good to that they are at least opening the door. They could do a lot of more fun things. I know Sam really enjoyed playing Super Mario Run because same thing. It's just very quick little run. Pick it up, play it real quick, put it down, and that's what I like. That's why I had to get off Clash of Clans. Like it was so. Yeah, but I do agree with you, Dylan, that it is annoying that you did have to pay $10 to get more than one
Is
level.
Lauren being funny there?
Hey, Mogan and Zelda, the little Peter Pan looking guy.
Yeah, Lauren, that's my good. That's Lauren.
knows
She's trolling me hard.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
trolled. You
Yeah,
got
she's.
trolled.
Yeah. No, Lauren.
I love this though because you know how much
You got
heckling
trolled
and shit
bad.
she throws out whenever she like watches you play a game.
And
Yeah.
you know what's
A
funny?
lot.
A lot.
Yeah, and this is
oh,
awesome.
I do. And what's
Yeah,
funny is
I surely do.
I surely do.
Yes,
No
what's
contest.
funny is Lauren and I actually work together, and I
Oh.
have to walk past her desk every time I go anywhere. And there's one corner that's like within easy arms reach of me, and I purposefully knock her shit on the floor every time I walk by.
I'm glad that
Firing.
She won't fight me on it though,
Milady.
and our own boss has seen me do it and been like, "Lauren, you need to stand up for yourself."
You can't let bullies get away
can't
with that.
let
You're a
bullies
bully.
I'm glad that we only have
They
this
just-
we have one day a week that we interact with.
They
Mogan
just
because
let
or else she'd
me-
be knocking
Yeah.
stuff all
Yeah,
over the place.
they
Knock her
just
teeth
let
out.
me brutally bully her, and so now it's finally her turn. She gets to bully someone in return. So,
What?
Captain
Captain
Gannon-Hook.
Who's that?
I don't know what's happening now. It's all going crazy.
Oh, Pokemon Go! I can't believe I forgot about that.
I'm already
See,
off
my
that
official
so fast.
bring it back around real quick. My official opinion on Nintendo's foray into mobile gaming is that it's an
Technically, that wasn't Nintendo. That was Nintendo.
Yeah, that's true. So I think it's an unnecessary cannibalism of their existing franchises. Like I see Mario Run and Animal Crossing Pocket Camp even as things that are taking time away from other more important ventures. Instead of Mario
that
Run,
to, like,
yeah,
The board members.
the board. Yes,
Yeah,
where
I'm sure
put-
they're like, hey, we're
let
doing
me
just
call the board.
This is a great
like
thing
instead
to do
of Animal
for us.
Crossing Pocket Camp, they could have taken all of those team members and put them on Animal Crossing Switch.
And lost a lot
that's
of money.
I would have. Yeah, they probably would have
Well,
lost
that's
a
the
lot of
thing.
money.
Mobile gaming is now at this point. It's too big
You
of a market
have
to
to do
ignore.
it.
So you
You
have
have
to
to do it.
pay some attention to it.
I do agree that they would be from a business perspective fools to ignore it, but from a moral, like
Yeah.
internal perspective, I'm like, don't do it, Nintendo. Be strong.
Nintendo's still great.
So we got another one here from Jennifer. She says, "What's the best, longest enduring game?" Mogan, you can't say Zelda though. Thank you.
What
Thank
is
you
the
for-
best, longest enduring game? That's a good
Yeah,
question.
that is a good question.
I mean, I guess what
Wait, in
constitutes
general?
long enduring?
Like a game that's been around, or game or series? I'm assuming
Series,
that's been
right,
around for
yeah.
a long time.
Yeah,
Wait, does she?
Mario,
Do you mean
Sonic.
for us, like as individual gamers, or in the history of
Individual.
gaming? Oh, okay.
Individual,
Or in
like for
history.
you.
What if mine was secretly Uncharted?
I would laugh and
Mario's
not doubt it
gotta be
because
up
of how
there.
much
Come on,
how much you fight it. It's one of those people who like so strongly resist something, and they're like,
Bro
no, but
Logan
it's actually
said
because they love it.
Smash Bros. That's a good
Smash
answer.
Bros.
Yeah,
Melee?
Bro
Yeah.
Mogan Smash. I'm going to come at you with something you're not expecting.
Oh my!
If I can't say The Legend of Zelda, then
you
I'm
talked
going to
about it
go
too
with my
much.
backup, the Nancy Drew PC
That doesn't
mystery adventure
count.
games, and I'm not
a
sorry.
wrong answer.
They are real games.
wrong answer.
I got them for Christmas, and I did not ask for them when I was very, very young. And it turns out they're amazing, and they're the best mystery game series ever, and they're still going strong today. And I still buy them. I still play those games. So yeah,
I judge
I've
you
been
for that a
I've
little
been
bit.
with it for years,
But it doesn't count.
a very long
That
time.
counts.
No, it's
It's a
fine.
computer game.
Who
Yeah,
am I-
I'm
who
not
am I to
sorry,
judge?
Jen. Jen knows.
Jen's with me. I don't know what the future of Splinter Cell is.
I saw a lot of people. I saw a thread of people.
I
Somebody asked like,
fucking
"Hey,
love that
what would
game.
be your like what
And I've played them all.
announcement in 2018 would legitimately excite you?" And so many people said Splinter
man.
Cell.
I fucking love that game. If they would make a new Splinter Cell, I'd put that on there. But that's been one of the longest standing franchises, or relatively.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's been, and I love every game that's come out except for Double Agent. I didn't love it as much.
Yeah, I
but,
didn't like that one.
Not as much, but every other one was really good.
For me, I mean, because there's always the the normal classics of like Mario, Donkey Kong, things like that. Probably the one series that I've legitimately played the longest though has to be Civilization.
Oh, that's a good one for you.
Yeah, that is a good pick.
So,
Because that was even in your pre-console days.
yeah,
Whoa.
playing totally. I mean, I still play them totally on the computer. I have Civilization 6. I got that. Haven't played it near as much as I would have liked. I hope to get into it more, and especially because they're coming out with a new expansion pack, which has a lot of really cool.
Do you think Civilization 6 felt really betrayed when you chose to dedicate time and money to Battlefront 2 instead of it?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I have already written Sid Meier an apology note and mailed it his way, so he should be coming up to. It should be getting to Firaxis headquarters soon. So
Do you guys know what they're quoting in chat right now?
I don't.
What's it called? Game Grumps. They were doing one of their episodes or something about, I think it was McCree from Overwatch, and one of the guys was like, and then I fired, and I missed, and then I fired, and I missed again, and then I had to reload, and then I fired, and I missed.
that's my typical experience playing with
It's
McCree.
pretty funny.
Everyone should vote on the chat.
Why do you sound so unsure of what you're
Because
about
I
to
don't know. I've
say?
never
This
done
is
this
gonna
before. But Jarrett really needs to play those Elder Scrolls.
Oh,
I
I
know-
want to.
I know Dylan's got my back on this.
Yeah,
but the
I need
fact
to.
that you
Elder
have not played Elder
Scrolls.
Scrolls is a really massive miss
I
in your
know.
life.
I
If
still
you've ever
have
felt
Skyrim.
like you couldn't sleep at night, if you've ever felt unfulfilled, I can tell you right now, it's because you have not played Elder Scrolls.
I do need to play that
That's
one.
what's missing
That one.
in
That
your
one I've
life.
been wanting to play for a long,
Back me up, Dylan. Come
long
on.
time. Yep, there it is. Yes,
Ah,
he says
yep.
yes.
He said yes, period.
That means he's
That's
serious.
affirmative.
That's an
That's
affirmative.
like dangerous.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, bro.
He's being very
Yeah,
serious
he's
about this right now.
threatening you. That is a threat. Proper punctuation.
Jarrett's favorite game tomorrow. Oh,
It might be.
it would knock out.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Zero
yeah.
Zero Dawn and Last
knock
of
it
Us.
right
Last
out.
of Us.
know.
Dylan, do you think that's true? Do you think it would
Could it
knock
do?
Could it
Horizon
knock
Zero
off
Dawn?
Horizon and Last of Us as my favorite games. Would that happen, Dylan? I need the answer right now, Dylan.
Dylan.
So now
But no, I do really want to play this, but it's just
You
like
do. You'll get
I,
sucked
I-
in, man.
I know I would, and that's the problem. Maybe after I finish Witcher, I'll tackle one of those. But I
Wait,
still-
have
was
you
Skyrim,
never
and I-
played?
What?
You've never played a Soulsborne
Why is
game.
everyone attacking me?
Yeah,
What's going on?
you've never played a Soulsborne game.
No.
Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne.
Negative.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because I just,
you would like
Because of
them.
reasons.
I
I'm sure I would.
I
I'm sure I
genuinely feel that if
James loves
if
those
Elder
games.
Scrolls is Jarrett's, I don't know what we're gonna call
Black
it.
sheep.
No.
No, that's not the right.
Ship passing in the night. I don't know how to phrase it.
Scary?
Anyways, it's if it's his missed opportunity,
Sure.
yours is Soulsborne.
Okay,
I
fair
think
enough.
that you would get a lot out of it.
I think Witcher's also on that list of things that.
Oh,
I
I
miss.
know you would love.
Yeah,
If you
that-
like Elder Scrolls, I know it's
everyone's
not
like,
as.
the fact that I haven't played Witcher is a huge mistake.
It's
You
not
make
as like
errors.
in depth with like things. I feel like as collecting and building things or whatever. Again, I'm illiterate on the things of Elder Scrolls, but from
Right.
what Elder Scrolls seems, it seems like a very in depth a lot of the stuff to do.
It is.
Witcher, the story, there might not be as much of that in that regard. In that same regard, Dylan's played both, so he can correct me
Yeah,
on that.
Dylan, what's better, Witcher, or Elder Scrolls?
But
Answer now.
Oh, did you see the sick burn that just happened in chat?
Bro Mogan,
I picture Jared as an Argonian, says Dylan, and Bro Mogan comes through with the Nord.
You'd be a Nord if
Hashtag
you close your eyes and
basic.
hit A for the first 5 minutes of the game. You just end up a Nord.
Probably right.
but,
Sick burn, Andrew.
but no, I think you would love Witcher because its story is so good. But yeah, let's see. What's another good series?
What's the sickest burn you can level at your fellow gamers?
Oh, I'm not good at that.
I like the uninstall thing. That
I
always
like
gets me.
uninstall too.
Uninstall your game.
Pleb has always been a good one. Yeah, uninstall,
Uninstall your game.
the normal. I like telling you get good just because,
Sometimes
to
it's
throw
nice
I'm
to
fine
do
with
it.
it.
too. I know.
I do reverse psych. I don't actually do this ever. I don't do any trash talking, but I do like the idea of the reverse psychology. Like someone beats you, then you go back and so this happens in Halo a lot. Me, James, we're playing 4v4. We go into a game and we get destroyed by a team, and we're like, God dang it! Like those guys were pretty good, and it sucks to admit that. And then the next game we get paired up with them again, and we're like, all right, time to get revenge. And then when you get revenge, you can message them and be like, hey, that was a really great game. You guys are really good. Good job. Or, like,
GG
wink,
guys.
wink. Yeah, yeah. I like the idea of just being like, wow, keep it up.
I like that in a For Honor's a good game for that too. Like playing tournaments and like duels and stuff in For Honor. Like there have been
like,
so
go
many
fuck
times. I actually haven't received anything bad like that in For Honor because most of the time I'll just be like, okay, one more duel and then I got to get off, and then I'll wind up matching with somebody and we're like evenly matched. And it results in like a incredibly great duel. A guy and I met somebody on there, and we friended each other because we were like, "You're a really good warden, and you're a really good warden. Let's be friends." So
Aww,
it was a
that's
nice
good.
little touching moment.
I actually kind of agree. Like, I never burn people in games. I'll like nicely message people, and it's like it feels so good. Like
Why do you need to like talk down to some person you've never met?
I was solo
Because
queuing
they-
competitive Overwatch the other night, and I was actually on mic. Like, I've been on mic a lot more lately because no one else will be, and somebody has to say, Genji, Genji, Genji. So that's mostly what I do, but like our team's McCree, who was silent the whole game, got play of the game. And the other 3 guys on our team who were really active on chat were like ripping on, and they were like, oh, that was it, blah, blah, blah. They were all like 14. Sure. So obviously that's what they were doing. And after they all left and it was the end screen, I was like, I saw you putting in work, McCree. You done good.
Nice.
And like 5 minutes later, I got a message from him, and he was like, thank you. I really?
I thought I did too.
He was like, I really wanted to play McCree. And I was like, it's all right, man. We all got our jobs to do.
I like that.
Okay, so
You
we
can
gotta,
forge some fun bonds. But Cody has a really
Yeah.
interesting question.
Cody says, what do you guys think about card games made into video games such as Hearthstone and Gwent? Do you think it's a phase that won't last, or do you think it could lead to a new big genre?
I can tell you immediately that Spencer and James love Gwent.
And
I love the idea of Gwent, and I love the idea of Hearthstone, just as in terms of what I want to apply more time
it's a
to.
cool idea too.
It's low on my list, but I do enjoy playing them. I've played Gwent quite a bit, and I've played Hearthstone a bit too, and they're really fun. I enjoy trying to learn the mechanics. I enjoy trying to learn the mechanics, but it's still. But in terms of when my gaming time comes up and I'm like, do I want to play Gwent or do I want to play like the full Witcher 3 game? I'm going to choose the Witcher 3 game.
Yeah, well,
see, I don't think they're a passing phase. And I base that because I haven't played any of them. Yeah. But I know for a fact that Magic the Gathering, one of the oldest competitive playing card games ever, is still going hella strong.
Well, see, I would rather play it.
Yeah, it's enjoying a fantastic revival, and I feel like that's probably going to feed in to the kind of consumer base that would like that kind of game.
Yeah.
So when
no
he says
reason-
that, do you think that these could spawn really new popular games? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I absolutely think that.
there's no reason to not assume that it could easily, and it is, transferable to online gaming. Like, why not? I mean, I'm sure hardcore people will be like, you should play it in person, but why not play it online?
I would much rather prefer, and I've even looked online to see if there is a physical version of Gwent. If there was, I would be way more prone to wanting to play that rather than on a computer. It would be cool if they could figure out how a way to do both,
right,
where like you
right.
could buy a physical pack of cards
get
and then
the
like
Yu-Gi-Oh
scan them.
thing.
Yes,
Right?
I want the arm
The
thing for
arm thing.
Yu-Gi-Oh,
That's
where I can
Yugi
put my
has that.
cards down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I
He's got
want.
the heart of the card.
Heart of the card.
Or but it's like you can also have a virtual profile of it where you can like scan a code on the bottom of the card or on the back of the card, something like that, and it will automatically enter those into your online deck as well.
Ooh, that'd be
that's a good
New idea.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it on live stream.
Oh
Pat
no!
Fendick,
Damn
Pat
it!
Fendick,
Edit it
Pat
out!
Fendick.
Edit it out!
Pat
Quick,
Fendick.
cut.
It's like,
But like, still, that would be in the dream.
Shit, that's a
solution for
good
that.
That is a good
idea.
idea.
It's a good idea.
It's
You
probably in
need to
development.
send somebody
I'm gonna be
that.
hitting up some developers pretty quick. So
Yeah.
yeah, but we'll do that.
So, Bro Mogan, super important question: who is best Overwatch waifu?
That's not Bro.
What's waifu?
Wait.
That's Andy.
No. Oh, Andy! I'm sorry, Andy. I misread your name. I'm so sorry.
What's waifu?
I love you, Andy.
Wife.
Your
we talked about
your
this.
one true love, your eternal gaming.
Diva.
Oh, so that's what. Yeah, somebody else said.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Bro
why I
Mogan.
got it wrong. I'm sorry, Andy.
Diva's a babe.
Mine is Anna. I'm a fan of the older
Which one's-
ladies.
Oh, Anna. she's She's not like an old woman.
No.
Well, she
She's
kind of is.
athletic.
Anna,
She takes care of herself.
Anna can get it.
She's a
Live. We'll cut that out.
Anna's like Helen Mirren. If
Yeah.
Helen
Yeah,
Mirren
yeah,
wasn't
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Overwatch,
yes.
you'd be like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
such
how's
a
it
good
going?
analogy.
Well, she was
Anna's
in
the
Red.
Helen
She was in
Mirren.
that. She was in that movie. Those movies, Red and Red 2, where she's like an assassin, even
She's
in her,
cool.
her current stage in life. And
Correct.
and she was badass in those movies, so she'd be badass as Anna.
So Zach
Overwatch
said
live
Diva.
action film.
Diva's
Anna.
the obvious pick, though.
Diva's the obvious pick, so Anna is my one true love. Jarrett, if you say Reaper, I'm gonna smack you in the face.
I honestly don't like playing Reaper as much.
Oh yeah, yours would be
what would
Genji.
be-
Yeah, Genji.
Genji's your waifu.
Genji, for sure.
But do you
Genji's
love
pretty
him?
cool.
Is he your one true
I
love?
love
Genji's
Genji.
definitely better than his brother.
Hanzo? Yeah, better than Hanzo? Yeah, for sure. Genji's
I was
awesome.
gonna have some
If I had to
people
choose,
that agree with that.
if I had to choose a female character from Overwatch,
You know, your waifu can be
about-
anybody.
I know.
Your waifu does not have to be
Well,
female.
because I was listening to another podcast that they were doing earlier today, and they were doing their
about,
like best of, and they were like
Mercy?
best. Who's your favorite waifu and your husbando?
Oh, Hazubando?
Husbando. So I was like, so I'm distinguishing here. So it would probably have to be for me.
He's going to say Winston.
No,
It's a
I was-
weird
I- it-
pick.
Interesting choice.
Weird.
We've all learned something about
Let's
Jarrett
see.
today.
It'd be weird if you picked the.
He's really thinking it
robot.
over. We
There's
got to
a
give him
robot.
kudos.
Bastion.
Bastion.
Yeah,
Robot love.
my love. I love you, Bastion.
Let's
all your
see.
feelings.
I gotta say, let's see. If I'm going husbando, it's Genji. If it's waifu,
What are we talking
I
about?
feel weird saying these words. I don't.
Yeah, I can't keep up.
You have to embrace the lingo. It's lit, fam.
Yeah, seriously. I'm trying to think of all the characters.
Whoa, Widowmaker. Come on. Go with Widowmaker.
I'm
Oh.
thinking Tracer.
She might kill you.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Tracer.
Tracer for waifu. That's
Tracer's
cute.
going to want to do things a lot.
You're going to have to go
Yeah,
out.
she seems like she has a lot of energy. Like, I want to stay and play video games. She's
Well, you know,
But see, I feel like
day
Widow would be
calls.
such a downer.
She'd kill you.
Like she would she'd kill you. B, she just seems like a downer to be
she
around.
would be a downer.
Oh,
Yeah.
what about Sombra for waifu? She's too sassy. I couldn't handle
She
Sombra.
goes invisible, right?
Yeah.
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 I can't.
What about Mercy? Mercy's like the
Mercy's good
all-around-
too, but I still Mercy gets
Doesn't Reaper
I
and
still think-
Widowmaker, aren't they like a couple?
Yeah, no, they're not a
Being shipped?
couple.
that's the other big phrase I've
did you call
learned. Being shipped. No, it's being shipped. It's when
Oh.
people pair two characters together because they want them to be in a relationship. But it's
Oh,
shortened.
I'm
You
gonna
just call it
ship you.
ship. Which Genji and Mercy is the big ship apparently.
Ugh,
of Overwatch.
gross.
It's what they say. It's
They
what
call
the
that
kid-
Menji.
It's what the kids are talking about.
That's what the kids are talking about.
But
Oh, you people are insane.
let's see.
You people are insane.
Okay, let's see.
Apagando Las Luces. That's
Let's
Sombra's
see.
ult.
Yeah, Sombra's ult.
Yeah, turning out the lights.
That's a good one. I do like who's the.
Genji, meh.
I haven't really gotten much of like I don't really.
Oh,
what do you guys think
Gensi, that's what they call it.
of Moira? Have you played much with
I
Moira?
love Moira.
I like her
to fill
too.
me in.
I think her voice lines annoy me the most of everybody.
Really?
What does she say?
Like I don't when she's against you, I don't know what she's saying because it's in a different language when she ults.
It's in Gaelic.
Gaelic.
So-
Okay,
so-
well I do like that then. That's cool.
Now he likes it.
But
People that speak different
Racist.
languages.
for some reason, no, I love you, Gaelic, which is cool.
Xenophobic.
Sexist? You don't like this
Let's
woman?
see. I'm
What's
just
wrong?
ignoring. I'm just channeling cone of
Life is
silence
hard.
that I'm
Zach
looking
and
at
I's
here.
eternal quest is to get Jarrett to slap one of us.
But I'm just so calm and
Live.
relaxed. It's just never going to happen.
Fa
so-
Mercy, best ship,
for Mercy,
agreed.
yeah, there we go.
Which one?
Oh,
that's Mercy.
Farah and Mercy,
Farah.
the
Ooh.
flying. Yes.
Farah. What does she look like?
Like a bat. She's like Sky
a badass,
Samus.
yeah.
Imagine Egyptian Sky Samus.
I have the I have her skin. It will always stay unless they come out with something that's really badass. But it will always stay Black Anubis.
Yeah, I figured. You're so basic.
No, it's
God.
badass. It's so
It's
cool.
pretty
it's so
cool.
sleek.
Pretty hashtag basic.
Samara is what they're saying is another ship. Symmetra and Farah.
Really? Oh, that would
Why don't we
never
cross
work out.
games here?
They're
What
both
about
way
Mercy
too
and
alpha.
Samus, you know? Why not? Why not? Says
Why
I.
not?
Wait,
Asking
so
me important questions.
I wonder if
Master
Farah and
Chief
Samus could ever
and
work out because they're
Nathan
both so alpha female. I don't think it could work. I'm saying it.
Who are you saying?
I just made one up.
You're saying- but I heard Nathan
and
Drake.
and Master Chief. I don't know what that would really mean.
See, I feel like that could almost work because they have very different personalities.
But they've lived similar lives.
It would just,
They do.
It would just, you know, it would
Maybe.
just. Hey, Brandon's on. What up, buddy?
Brandon!
Hey, man, I thought he wasn't going to be able to make it, so he says I don't play
playboy.
Overwatch, but Geralt of Rivia is my husbando.
That's a good choice,
That's
too.
excellent. If you're
That's
looking
a
at
good choice.
overall games, yeah, it's Geralt of Rivia. He's so cool.
People really like the waifu question. Like, everybody wants to talk about their own waifu.
I know.
It's good.
It's a
Fair
popular
enough.
topic.
Fair enough.
Relationships. Everyone wants love. So, you know, that's it. Anybody else we got probably, let's do a couple more questions here.
Geralt for Smash 6.
Before we wrap this bad puppy up, we could be going a little over an hour.
Bad puppy.
Wait, what about Snake and Chief?
I love Snake.
Yes.
He'd be my husband.
He's your yes.
That
There
would
you
be
go.
my.
That's a solid. Mine would be Raiden.
I'm making a joke here.
He's like, no,
I
I'm
like Snake.
dead
I like
serious
Snake.
right now. Do not question me right now.
He's the best. I'd be one of the. So if you ever played Metal Gear Solid, there's a lot of men on Mother Base, and
Lot
they
of men.
love Snake.
They love it.
Like you can beat them up. And they're like, yes, thank you, sir. You know, so that'd
I,
be me.
I love feeling your fist
Please
against my
beat me up,
face.
Snake.
You know,
Like,
actually-
choke him out. I'm like, yes.
one of my true waifus is Elizabeth from Infinite, BioShock Infinite.
Fair enough.
I love
She's
Elizabeth.
really cool.
I love
do
her to
like
death.
too.
Oh, and the big bird. That's my Hazubando.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Big bird.
The big, yeah. The
In what?
in BioShock Infinite.
Fucking evil bird that
The
kills
big-
people. That's
Played
Mogan's
Infinite yet.
wifo.
It's my Hazubando.
That's my Hazubando.
Actually, you know, it's not specified if it's a male or female bird, so let's
true.
not assume.
Okay, so here we go. We got a couple coming
dare
in.
you.
To wrap up the waifu conversation, Dylan says Geralt and Triss is the best ship. That's pretty good. Although
Aren't they married?
I don't know. I haven't got that far.
Oh.
Witcher 3, so don't spoil anything for me here.
I thought he had a wife.
I mean, he's really into Yennefer of
He gets around, doesn't
Yendenburg.
He
Oh,
gets
yeah, he
around.
he? Oh, yeah.
In the first-
come on.
In the first Witcher game, that's pretty much
Seen his
all you can
cool
you can
beard?
like go into new towns and pretty much
That's
just
what, like, yeah, those are like tasks or like missions, aren't they?
not necessarily, but like you can have fun. But let's see here. So Bro Mogan asks, spoiler free, who is your favorite final boss?
Oh well, we've talked about this.
A little.
With
Well,
Bro Mogan.
we talked
No, we
about
thought
final
just-
bosses, but
I
not
think we talked-
favorites.
yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't know if we talked about it at the
Memorable boss fights is
time.
what it was, I believe.
Yeah.
I may have even said it then. Mine might honestly be
Remember, spoiler
the
free.
final boss of Okami.
Oh,
I won't say anything
Okay.
more about it because
Okay.
it's extremely spoilery.
Oh boy,
And now that Okami HD is out, everybody, for PS4, Xbox, and on Steam, you have no excuse not to play it.
No
It is
excuse.
only $20. It's the most beautiful game on planet Earth. Go
Let's
play
see.
it.
While you guys are thinking, while Zach's thinking, I'm just gonna see if I can
know,
make everybody
I'm
uncomfortable
not
by
thinking.
staring directly into the camera while Zach's thinking. I'm
I'm
just gonna go
ready.
with it. Go, keep talking. I'm just gonna keep staring. At the camera.
Andros from Star Fox is definitely up there.
Interesting choice.
And that's just a classic
Andros.
choice. That's just such a memorable moment in my gaming experience.
I think Bros would be Master Hand and Crazy Hand.
Master Hand, yeah,
Master Hand
I
and
love that.
Crazy Hand.
I love those are great picks because it's so out of left field. the
It
first
is.
time
You're
you
just like,
encounter
what
Master
the
Hand.
hell
It was
is
so out of left.
happening?
Is this like a
broke
fucking
it.
glitch? Yeah, did I break this game? Where's the rest of this thing?
Jen, what? Jen says her least is DJ Octavio from Splatoon 1. That actually kind of hurts me. I loved that final boss. That pains me. You hurt
Hey,
me, Jen. You hurt
Zant
me.
doesn't count because it's not a final boss.
He
He's not a
doesn't.
final
Nope, he's
boss.
not the
And-
final.
But that is a grid boss fight. We've
Demi
talked about Zant.
final boss
Yeah.
doesn't count.
Zant's still up there.
I'm trying to think because I know.
Actually, I'm not sure I would rate any of the final bosses of the Zelda series in my top because they're all the same.
Because they're
all
not
good.
Well, yeah, it's literally always the same. So it's like, no, I'm not going to vote for that. But
Right.
the final boss of Okami, an extremely good use of everything you've learned in the game so far, and a really weird and interesting way to wrap up the story. 10 out of 10 would final boss again. Also, it's a freaking investment. It takes like 20 to 30 minutes just in that boss battle, which is chump change in the Soulsborne series, but you get the idea.
Let's see. Who would be one for me? I'm trying to think because it's like I can't think of many games. Like Horizon had good bosses and everything, but there wouldn't be like in my top. And I feel like open world games like that tend to like the boss doesn't necessarily seem to be as much of like the achievement of fighting the boss as much as it is just the completion of the story kind of thing.
Yeah. Resident Evil had a good boss.
I'm trying to think. I did really like a boss because a game that surprised me that had boss fights that I wasn't expecting, Titanfall 2. And the boss fights in that one were really good. I remembered one against Viper was really good. And he was like the third to the last boss that
Whoa,
that you fought.
spoilers.
I'm not saying what happens in
Now I
it.
can see the whole plot.
I'm just saying that it, it's I'm just going on with that one. That it's it's got to be Viper is one of them.
Bambi, why would you hurt me in this way?
My heart.
She says I'm with you on Octavio.
Also,
Jane.
shout out to all my crew for showing
Yeah,
up.
you got your
Yeah,
squad
Thanks,
here.
everybody.
representing the Splatoon
This is
people.
neat.
Honestly, didn't know how many people would show up. So this
I've
is
got
great.
a bunch of online friends, not in real life.
Not
All my
nothing,
online
all
friends
right?
that I talk to with their text voices.
No, actually, because you can VC on Discord.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, these are my close personal friends.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Are we getting an emoji?
Let's see. We had another question in there too.
Kissy
a
face,
fox?
love you, boo. Mwah.
Let me see.
No, it's a kitty
trying
cat.
to
What
think-
is wrong with you?
I'm trying to think of another.
Brandon says the boss is his
Metal Gear
waifu.
Solid 3.
See, I've never Brandon. I've never played.
The boss
all
is
I've
a
played
classico.
He only plays is MGS5 and Halo. So if it's not in
Yeah,
those,
talk about
you-
And
Basic.
Inside and Limbo.
Yeah.
He has
Not
played
basic.
4 games.
I'm trying to think if there's another from like a boss from a big RPG that I've played. But I'm trying to think back into like Dragon Age.
Oh,
Elder
man.
Scrolls had Skyrim had
RPG
Alduin,
bosses
but
are
that
off
sucked.
the charts.
Back
Yeah,
me up
they're
the
always hard. I remember playing a couple of dragons that I actually fought in Dragon Age were ridiculously hard. Like the Blight dragon that you fight at the end of Dragon Age Origins was really hard. No, Broodmother from Dragon Age Origins.
Ooh, that
was-
very word is scary.
that boss was so damn
Broodmother, yeah,
hard.
that sucks.
Broodmother from Dragon Age Origins. That's what I'm going with. Okay,
Ooh, Elder Scrolls is
It's
weak
true. It's
on
true.
final bosses.
I said into my microphone.
Whoa.
Alduin was a shitty boss
Yikes.
fight.
okay, so we
Yikes.
had.
Spoilers, God.
You're like TFZ. Like, ooh, this is gonna be.
Let's go.
He's
Let's
not gonna
see.
like that. So yeah, it's fine.
Cody asks, next game you're going to spend money on.
What is the next game I'm going to spend money on?
What was that game that I really liked that I talked about last time? It
Fortnite?
happened at night? Or no, it's like
It comes. No, that's
No,
a movie.
it's a
It comes at
movie.
night, which I just rented. I'm gonna watch it soon.
Nice.
I heard
I
you-
forget what it
think-
was. It's like
think
the
I
last night. I think it's the last night. It's like pixelated,
Oh
8-bit graphics.
Yep,
Throw
they're
down
like
some-
Blade Runner esque kind of
That
game.
Throw down
does
some
look
coin
like
for
a
that.
pretty
That looks
cool
good.
game.
That or the Destiny Killer. What's that game called?
Destiny Killer.
That's made by the people that.
Oh,
made
Anthem?
Anthem.
Yeah,
That'd probably
but
be-
that'll be a while before that one's
Oh,
out.
really? I thought
Yeah,
it's this year.
it might be, but like end of
Yeah.
year.
Oh, did they not say for sure?
Yeah, they haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
So for
What
sure,
else?
that won't
What's
be a
coming?
while.
I don't even know what's coming over the
Yeah,
horizon.
actually, it
Red
might.
Dead 2 is coming
I'd
out
pay for
soon.
Red
I
Dead
figured
2.
you would probably
I
be
would.
into
How
that
soon
one.
though? I thought that was March.
Spring. Yeah, I mean soon. That is. I guess that is. I don't
You're
think they've-
proving my
2019.
point.
I don't think they've still said like a official release date. Probably for me, I think it's gonna be just the amount of time of its release. It's probably gonna be Far Cry 5. But the one I'm looking forward to most spending money on right now is God of War because I want to get like a collector's edition of that. So that's for me.
Word.
What's going to be in the collector's edition?
They haven't announced one yet, so I don't even know if there's even
A
going to be one.
mystery.
I'm just holding out, hoping that there is going to be one because I decided now that I'm going to buy one collector's edition per year. Like I'll allow myself that because I did it with Horizon.
Fine. That's fine. That's
I did that with Horizon. That was actually the first game I did
Reasonable.
that.
Yeah, that's
I'm
totally
assuming
reasonable.
The Last of Us Part. I know there's like $120 for a collector's edition, so I'm like, it's
Once
got
a
to
year,
be
once
one
a
I'm
year.
it's got to be one I'm really
Reasonable.
excited about.
Yeah.
That actually helped me a lot because that reminded me of the next 2 games that I know I'm going to spend money on. When it does come out, I actually think either this month or in February, Bayonetta's 1 and 2 for the Switch.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
I'm definitely going to hit up those. And an old game that I have been meaning to play for a very long time, Gravity Rush.
Oh yeah,
The one that was for Vita, they did actually put it on the PS4 as a remastered version.
Should just buy a Vita.
See, I haven't played it yet because I was only attempting to find physical copies, and
Yeah.
it's considered like a classic now. So the physical copies are like $80 a piece. I was so dumb. I should have checked the PlayStation Store
Yep.
in the first place, where it's only $25 freaking dollars.
because it's digital,
'Cause it's
unlimited
digital.
copies.
Unlimited copies. So yeah, I'm going to play Gravity Rush, and then I'm going to go straight into Gravity Rush 2. That's a series I've really wanted to get my hands on.
Nice. I saw another one. Oh yeah, Cody Pack Monster Hunter World, hands down. Yeah, did you see Cody that you can be? I'm sure you have, but you can be Aloy in that.
I think that he's probably feeling really insulted right now that you said, "Have you seen?" in relation to
sorry.
Monster Hunter.
I'm sorry. I know
He's
you love that series.
Probably hurt.
Okay, let's see. I saw another one. Cody also asked favorite indie game you've played.
Also, somebody else says that he's now limited to 1 question. So yeah, it's too many questions. I'm just kidding. It's not really.
Okay, so Cody then asked favorite indie game you've played.
Inside.
Oh,
Good
really?
choice.
More than Limbo.
Oh, ever?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
ever. That's not a surprise.
Favorite indie game ever?
That's
Oh.
a really hard question.
Shit, Limbo's up there for sure. Is Portal an indie game?
Yeah,
Portal.
pretty sure.
If Portal's an indie game, is
Does
it an indie
does
game?
Portal really count as an indie game though?
No, it can't. It's in the orange box by Valve.
Oh,
Valve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not.
Half-Life
Okay,
2.
maybe it's
I don't think that counts as an indie game.
But wasn't it like a different department? Okay, maybe we'll just.
Maybe it does.
If it counts, Portal.
Chat,
But
help
if-
us out here.
if it
Is
doesn't
Portal an
count-
indie game?
Yeah, I will.
Cody
Let's have
says
Siri.
point for PlayStation for allowing Aloy to be in Monster Hunter World. It goes on the board.
It goes on the board.
Well, there you go.
When Aloy makes it to
That was
Xbox in a different format.
Sure.
Ooh, Aloy for next Tekken 7 character.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Cody Peck says no.
Brandon says
So,
Cave Story
something.
is favorite indie
Ooh,
game.
very interesting. Cave Story's on the Switch.
Oh, is it?
It was actually one of the games that came out pretty shortly or it came out after, but pretty shortly after
Undertale, I don't think it's
release.
basic. I think
Bro,
I
how do I
missed
say Undertale without being basic?
It's pretty basic.
Yeah?
Like, that's a really basic answer, Andrew. Come on.
I'd say off the top,
Nord. Hashtag Nord.
Nord. Hashtag Nord.
off the top of my head, favorite indie game that I can think of is probably Bastion. From
Yeah.
Supergiant.
Ooh, good. Bro Mogan already also, Bro Mogan gifted me Bastion.
Really?
As well. So now I have
gotta play it.
2 copies.
There you go. Oh yeah, because I gave you
Because
guys.
you gave
both.
me one too.
Bastion is so good, and I do want to say, Cody says Fury, which I have that one. I got it on PS Plus when it was free, and I've heard part of the soundtrack. I added a couple songs from the soundtrack into my soundtrack favorites playlist. I'm interested in that one a lot.
But you haven't actually played
Haven't
Fury.
played it yet, no.
I feel like you would really like it.
Nice.
I changed my answer.
It does have a really high difficulty curve. Be prepared to be upset.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
that's all I'll
that's-
say on it. Yes.
all right.
All right.
I
What's your
don't-
new
I
answer?
don't necessarily. Maybe I don't change it, but Marvel Blast Ultra's got to be my one.
Oh,
or
that's a
two.
good one.
That is my favorite indie game fucking ever.
That's a good
one of my
game.
favorite games ever.
It has been
God, I
a
love that
You talked
while
about
since
that.
we've
Yes.
heard
Yeah.
about
And
Marble
it's a
Blast Ultra.
damn shame there's no Marvel Blast Ultra 2, by the way. That's
Who
a
knows?
bummer.
Maybe search out the internet
So
somewhere.
Maybe
what
one
if-
of these 12 people listening are the
What
developer.
if they put
It's a great game.
Marble Blast Ultra 2
Yes.
on the Switch?
Oh, that'd be a perfect
Using
game.
the
Gyroscopic.
gyroscopic
No.
controls. Oh no!
Listen, on the Switch is good. Gyro. I am not a fan of the gyro.
Really, you're
stuff.
not?
No.
Oh, I love the
I'm
gyro.
hardcore.
I guess since I was like
I don't know if that makes sense.
like I really came into my own gamerdom from the Wii
Yeah.
era, so like I'm all about
always
the motion
disabling
controls,
that.
except for PlayStation's really shitty motion controls.
All right. Jennifer says Never Alone is a good indie game. Then
It is.
Dylan says if you could fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses, what would you pick?
The one horse-sized duck.
Absolutely.
No, the other one.
No, I could take the one horse-sized.
You have to
duck.
fight 100 duck-sized horses.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You know a duck.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
I'd rather
100 duck-sized
fight
horses.
yeah, you
I got to
kick
confuse in my
those
head.
things.
Yeah, drop kick those sons of bitches.
But it'd just be a lot.
I'm
Are
in
they
it-
trying
Real-
to kill you?
Yeah,
They
they're
get-
trying to kill you.
Yeah.
If that duck would.
And
kill you,
remember,
that was as big
horses
as a
bite.
horse,
Horses
true.
bite and they
And they
kick
bite
really,
hard.
really hard.
Can kill you with
and
a kick.
even though they're small,
small.
I feel like they could get
What
you
about
if there
the
were
duck?
100 of them.
Think about the beak.
No, I think I could take the duck.
How?
Because their legs are they're not very stable on
That's true.
land. I
Take
couldn't
out their caps,
I couldn't
kneecaps.
take the duck in water, but
kind of
on
weapon do we
land,
have?
I could win that battle.
fists?
Yeah, my
Fists
fists.
of fury?
I'm gonna punch
You would
that
lose.
duck to death.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm gonna punch him right in the beak.
The horrifying quack squeal from its mouth.
A running joke that Bro Mogan and I have is thinking up new ways for Overwatch to troll people on April Fool's Day. And one of the ideas we had was for them to replace every other word in Overwatch with the word quack. So it's like, my quackulate is charging. Quack up with me.
It's like, wow.
Wow, wow.
Oh, wow.
Over quack.
Over quack.
It's true. It's going to happen. 2018.
All right. Well, we have been going. I would love to keep this going for as long as we could, but
Yeah, this has been fun.
Yeah.
it
This
has
is
been a
fun.
lot of fun. We'll have to definitely start doing these more often.
Yeah.
Because this has been a lot of fun. It's just
No
I have to.
dislikes.
It's quack noon. Oh, I
point
have
it
to
out.
change
Now we're
that.
going to get 5
No.
dislikes.
But no.
Lauren, don't do it.
I mean, I'm just saying we probably need to wrap it up.
I need
I'm not-
quacking. Come
I'm
on,
not
these are
saying-
hysterical.
Keep quacking. That's funny.
All right, but yeah, we should definitely start to do this more often. It's just I had to borrow a camera that can do the live streaming before, and I had
You
to go.
ungrateful.
It's like I have to go, like I have to drive like 45 minutes each way to go get it. So, but thank you,
No, fair enough.
Buddy Jeff, for letting me borrow his camera whenever I need it.
Oh, yeah, we borrowed it from Jeff Kaplan,
Yes.
everybody.
Not Jeff Kaplan.
Yeah, no, we did.
Jeff Kaplan
It's from
for the
Jeff
win.
Kaplan
Thanks
of
for tuning in,
Blizzard.
Jeff Kaplan.
He let us borrow his
Glad
camera.
to see he's
true.
number
But
13 viewer here.
We're good friends with him.
We're just now slaves to him and his and everything that Blizzard requires of us to do. So it's just a small stipulation of taking the camera from him. But yeah, so we'll definitely try to do this again because this was a ton of fun getting to do this. I'm glad all the technology decided to work, except for the one time I the mixer accidentally, but at least we didn't lose everything. It was just a small little thing. So I'm not going to sweat it too much. But before we go, we do have the song contest for this week. Now, since we are doing this a little bit extra, I am going to, or a little early, on a Thursday instead of a Tuesday, I am going to release the audio version of this and the full video version onto our YouTube channel on Tuesday as normal. So
Okay.
The 9th is when Team Chat is officially like back on its normal schedule. So the song contest for this week will then go live on Wednesday, the 10th, January 10th, 9 a.m. So check your Facebook and Twitter for the announcement. But the hint comes to us for this week from Brandon Weaver.
Oh, yes.
Hey.
Which also, because we're doing this and I couldn't figure out a good method to do it, because I couldn't figure out a good method to do this, I won't be able to play the song when we end. So so check back onto the actual episode to hear the song hint.
You can sing it.
No, I can't. It's difficult.
Do.
I do not have the
Yeah.
vocal capacities to do that.
You can do it. We
All
believe
right, so
in
the
you.
hint is Nazis to the left of me, Klansmen to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Ooh.
A fun
That's a
hint.
fun one.
I know. I like that one a lot.
That sounds like a song on its own.
I know. Well, it is.
Ooh.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Oh, okay.
Stuck in the middle
Okay.
with you. There we
Okay.
go. I can
See,
sing
you
that
said
one.
you couldn't sing it.
I couldn't sing the song that he's talking about, but I could sing that one. So again, one more time. The hint is
Nice catch.
Nazis to the left of me, Klansmen to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. So again, song contest goes live Wednesday, 9 a.m. The day after this episode goes live on the 9th. So this is the 10th is when the song contest begins. Look for our post on Twitter and Facebook when it kicks off. First person to correctly guess the song and hint will be able to send us a song and hint for a future episode. Well, before we go, this has been an incredibly fun time. I've enjoyed spending it with you all, reading your chats. Thank you all for coming and watching with us. Thank you all, of course, to our patrons who have supported us for these 100 episodes. Thank you for everyone. I know. Thank you to Zach and Mogan for doing this with us.
100 episodes. Come on.
I know,
100
for doing that,
episodes.
like it's been a
That's something.
This is like highlight
It's
of
not
my week
nothing.
for sure. Like we've hit.
of my life.
Yeah, it's pretty high up there. Gotta say it.
I told myself I
Gotta
wasn't
say
going to
it.
cry.
God damn it! I told myself. But yeah. So thank you for everyone for being a part of it. Thank you for all the people who have come on and guested with us over the last 100 episodes. We will definitely be having more guests, so that's going to be the big focus for this year.
Yeah, Cody
is
Peck.
we really want to have more guests, and yeah, along with having our friends and people we know, we definitely want to start getting more. Industry people. Like I really enjoyed our interview that we did with Zircon.
Yes.
From back on episode 80.
Highlight of the year.
It was a good one. So definitely a lot of new exciting stuff is going to be coming down the pike for these next 100 episodes and in the next year. But thank you to everyone again. Thank you to both of you for doing this every week. And also shout out to my boo Samantha White Wilson for also being a guest, but then also for helping with some of the she helps with some of the making the graphics. Like she created this one for the 100th episode, and also just being very nice support in the behind the scenes.
She's our rock.
She is our rock.
Her and Fender.
Yes, and
Fendi.
Henry.
Henry,
Don't
no,
forget.
he's not helpful.
Go, Henry.
Speaking of, check out the Discord because Sam recently knitted some scarves for Henry and
TCP
Henry and
scarves?
Fenders, and I hear that apparently
Fuchsia. Fuchsia's big into knitting.
knitting is a big thing. So
Yes.
be checking that out on our Discord and all that stuff. So yeah, Dylan says she made cookies last time I was here. Sam for the win. That's right. It was an awesome time. Those were
that right.
delicious cookies. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us on this 100th episode of Team Chat Podcast. Until next time, episode 101. I'm one of your hosts, Jarrett Wilson, joined to my right by Rachel Mogan.
Sayonara.
And to my left, Zachary Parks.
Peace out.
We'll see you all next time. Stick around for the song in the future when I actually edit it.
We could edit that out.
We'll see you guys
We can
later.
edit that
We'll
out.
edit all this
we'll
out.
edit. We're going to edit
We're just
all
going to
this
cut
out.
that. Cut now.
Perfect.